let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Also, before we get started, everyone check out Star Helix and Kyle Willson on YouTube, and also check out at EQ_crypto and at not Star Helix, and also at Hey David Don on the Twitter. I love you all, guys. So, we have a bunch of things to go over today. I will go over everything I need to go over, and then I will take comments, questions, and everything from the comment chat. What I'm going to be able to do right now is read off a couple of things, one of which is going to be on the Twitter. And I've kind of made this argument before about how, hey, wasn't it crazy how Jeremy Padawer put out an article and a picture of this stamp that was from like the 1800s. And then the very next day, veve announced a partnership with the United States Postal Service coming out with stamps. Well, yeah, he's done it again. Typically what he does, or at least what he did that one time and now this other one time, is actually Brock McBlockchain, everyone's favorite bread cat, posted up a tweet, said, "Been a fun, long weekend." Looks at clock. This week, things are about to get exciting. Does he have any inside information? I don't know if he does anymore or whatever. But Reese, Comey Reese, who just had the interview with Foster, just gave him the eyes. Like, you know, those side eyes. And then look who's underneath them. It's Jeremy Padawer. Go like this. Yay. So what else do we know is going to happen this week? Well, Logan Paul's non-disclosure agreement, whatever that is going to expire tomorrow. So someone's either going to, that expires tomorrow and he's able to say something the 30th, or it can happen tomorrow. I've said before, by December 1st, we're going to have a big announcement. I didn't expect them to announce Disney this early, but they did. Not just Star Wars, not just Pixar, all of Disney. We've made the kind of aspects about Nintendo, and I'll get to AMC, and I'll get to Spider-Man, and I'll get to Dan Lee, and I'll get to the OMI token, but this is just really big news that I just thought I should cover. I don't think anyone was talking about it recently. I was just on live with Wendy and Henry Pagliuca and Foster Hill and a bunch of other amazing people, and we were talking about Master Collector Program and OMI utility articles and all that jazz. And what we have here is a bunch of really big catalysts. Now, Comey has already said in a tweet that we're well under, it wasn't just an AMA where somebody like maybe misspoke. No, it was a tweet, and that we're already in phase 2. Outside of being in phase 2 of the Immutable X transfer, Reese has said we'll have a couple of reasons to have a Merry Christmas. Now, most likely that'll mean Immutable X and maybe exchanges. But maybe that doesn't mean any of that. Maybe it means we get Pokemon. Maybe we mean Nintendo. A couple of reasons would be, okay, well, there's Pokemon, there's Donkey Kong, there's Kirby, there's Yoshi, there's Mario, there's Zelda, there's Samus. I don't know if there's more characters in Disney. There's definitely more characters in Disney than there is Nintendo. I don't know, though, man. I don't know. What does each Disney movie have? Maybe like a few major characters? Toy Story being the exception, where they have a bunch. They have a really large cast. Pokemon, there's like 900 Pokemon, and that's not including the Mega Evolutions. That's not including Shinies. It's not including the trainers and the Pokeballs and the badges. Oh my heckin' goodness! Sorry. I'll get to some token news. We are at under 0.005, so we're under half a penny. And I guess on Dan Lee's stream, so be advised, Dan Lee, he's been on my channel. I've been on his channel. We're going to be on the same channel. We'll be on Wendy Stibalis' channel tomorrow. Excuse me, at I think 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't quote me on that just yet. I'll let you guys all know tomorrow. He said that he sold 25% of his OMI, which I guess he had 10 million OMI because he sold 2.5 million of it. So he had a respectable amount. I don't know 100% what he sold it for. I don't know 100% what he decided to go and Maybe he's investing in another thing. I know he's pretty big on I think Alluvium. He's pretty big on a couple of other things. And from what I know, he bought a lot of this OMI between 0.002 and 0.003. So he did not take a loss on it. He actually sold it a little while ago at 0.0066, I believe. So he made money. He made money on it. I think the title was a little bit. Well, I can't even blame him for that. He had like 300 something people watching, but what he did was he made money and he took profit. You are not going to go broke by taking a profit. Does he have to pay taxes on that in April? Yes, he does. But again, he might not if by some chance he goes and he says that he had, let's say, sold other crypto at a loss and that offsets the gains that he made. So maybe. But at the end of the day, he is a YouTuber, and even though we don't give financial advice, some people do take what they say to heart, and we want to be honest with each other. Dan was just being honest with everyone that is what he did. Whether I would do that or not, again, I don't know what other stuff he's going into. Again, he took a profit. He did not take a loss. Me, on the other hand, I've lost over $400,000 in this last month. Why? Because I was once a millionaire. I was at 0.008 something. And then, collectibles took a dip. And then OMI took a giant dip. But what did I do? I just bought more. I bought another 100,000 OMI. And on Dan Lee's stream, there's a couple people saying like, "Oh, I bet you Randy Chavez doesn't really have 100 million OMI." Well, technically you're correct. I have 115.5, soon to be 115.6 million OMI, and I will do my best to go and get there. Again, I don't know who it was that was commenting. It just somebody told me in a private chat. I'll read the screenshots real quick. There's rumors circulating about you that you don't really have over 100 million OMI and that you've been lying to everybody. Just thought I'd let you know. So I just respond, cool. And somebody else responds like, in what channel? And the person says, I heard in a couple different places, but they were saying that also on Daniel Lee live stream. He didn't say it. It was just a comment. So shout out to Dan Lee for not going into those, giving those comments any validation. So I think the best way, again, I don't like, I'll show you real quick. Like I don't have Trust Wallet like on my phone. I don't have it on the tablet that I have. I have 6 burner phones and they all have a. I know. Chavez, you could have 6 different wallets all on one phone. Yes, I agree. You can do that. I'm not keeping all of that in the same place. They're in 6 different places. They're on 6 different phones and they have 6 different seed phrases. God forbid one of them somehow gets hacked, then I don't want to. So the only time I ever have it all in one place was really the most recently, I think it was actually in a live stream of mine where I took a screenshot of it. I'll try to find it right now. It's probably going to be a while, but because it was months ago. It was, I mean back in like May or June when I was only having like, I had like 60,000 OMI or 69,000 OMI. So I'll try to find it here for you guys. Again, I don't really see myself. Oh, all right. I'm back to 4 months ago now. So it's potential that I could find it. But just do the math on it real quick. And okay, actually, yeah. So 4 months ago, I had 45 million OMI. If you can see that with the Akomi there, that was a screenshot of, because I used to have it all in one place. And why don't I'm trying to think. All right, yeah, I think that was the last time I had a big screenshot like that. But let's do the math on it real quick. I had a card that I sold for, in total, trade-in value in cash, about $271,000. And I bought a lot of that back in June, July, somewhere along those lines. Yeah, that's the best screenshot I have is that 45 million OMI. So I actually don't have the proof that it's there, but aside from that, actually, let me show you something real quick. Is it over here? Maybe it's over here. Maybe it's over right here, over yonder. Is this my tax return? Oh no, this is my tax return. Oh no, this is yeah, it's my tax return. I don't have any. Okay, hang on. Here's some stock that I had gone on to sell, and oh, this is last year's though. It's not gonna disregard. This is last year's stock, so I will go and put that back over here. Save that for my accountant. But again, I bought more. I'm buying more. I am really trying hard. I just put out a bunch of offers on eBay to sell these to go and try it. This one I think is 2,200. This for like 2,000. Like they're very very cheap. Pokemon's been in a down market for a while, so if you want them even like 20% off, I'll give them to you. So I'm going to buy more at the end of this week as well. When you have people like Brock McBlockchain who said a few weeks ago, yeah, I'm buying another $200,000 worth of OMI. That dude has confirmed in Taps Trades live stream that he's like, yeah, some people, their amount of OMI, it starts with an M, as in millions, and he's like, and other people might start with a different letter. So I imagine that he's got a billion. Again, it's not confirmed, it's just kind of what he leads us to believe. Someone like that that already has enough and is buying another $200,000 worth of OMI literally a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago at this point. Well, you know, that person didn't get there just by waiting for the bus. That person's working. That person's really smart. And again, he's been on Taps Trades a couple of times. So the AMC Spider-Man, everyone's been messaging me about, hey, is this going to devalue our Spider-Man? And short term, it might. Short term, a bunch of people are like, oh, hey, look at this. They said in that article they're going to have about 100 different variants of these Spider-Man. Now, how are they going to do that? Well, maybe they have one, you know, just in a pose. I don't think any of them are going to be animated. I don't know what they're actually going to look like. But is it going to be, are they just going to be in poses? Are they going to be probably in different outfits? Are they going to be Tobey Maguire Spider-Man? Are they Andrew Garfield Spider-Man? Tom Holland Spider-Man? Are they going to Fusion Ha? Is going to be Spider-Man with the, with the Venom symbiote? What's it going to be? We currently right now, we don't know. But I do think that with AMC handing out 86,000 of them, that's just going to bring attention to the space. And when people do a little digging, what's going to happen? Oh, hey, why is this? Oh, there's another Spider-Man NFT, digitally licensed by the company, and it's going for 5 figures. I wonder why is that? Oh, hey, look at this. There's a veve app. I wonder what that is. Oh, this has more than just Spider-Man. It's got multiple Spider-Man. It's got Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. It's got Zombie Captain America. It's got Golden Iron Man. What the fudge is this? And some people are just going to go down that rabbit hole. Is it going to be all 90,000 of them they give away? No. But I'm going to say several hundred people will go on the app and spend a lot of money. Is that, again, a ton? No. Will there be a couple thousand new people going to check the app? Yeah, will all of them say no, but I do think several hundred to maybe a couple thousand will stay on the app and spend money, and probably a few of those are going to be really big spenders. Because again, you probably don't really care about a Spider-Man NFT unless you're really, really into that. That world, the crypto NFT world. So I've talked for a little bit. So again, I think short term, maybe that might cause a dip on Spider-Man, but long term, that's going to just bring more people into the space. So I'm going to answer some questions right now. I've been going on for a while. Wes says, let's go! OMI Player 1 says, Randy! Let's go! Mr. Loch Ness says, hi, Dad. How's it going? So yeah, I wish I had more money so I could buy more OMI. A bunch of people have been telling me, like, listen, I'm tired of this, this is crashing. We have, hang on one second, I have another not twist of fate, that is a Jeff Hardy move. So a throwback to a Decentraland thing, or a Decentraland Mana thing, and the fact that we have 10 times the user base, and their token currently is 10x the value. Now, if I were to go back into my old Pokemon days and say like, hey, this PSA 10 is only selling for double what the PSA 9 is selling for, well, that PSA 10 is probably really undervalued. If we have 10 times the user base and 1/10 the value of our token, like our token is 1/10 the value of theirs, meanwhile we have 10x the user base, if we matched their market cap, just matched it, then we would be at about 3 to 5 cents. If we had 10x their market cap, because we have 10x the user base, we'd be around 30 to 50 cents. So it's just, take a look, like, does Decentraland have better NFTs than we do? No. Do they have better parties and better giveaways? And yeah, currently, because their metaverse is open. Our metaverse is not open yet. The partnership with Decentraland, is that better than ours? No, no. Our partnerships are a lot better. But again, just metaverse cryptos are hot. They have a working metaverse right now. Earth 2's got a big, a big giant game right now. Their crypto's not really out yet, so I'm waiting on that. But yeah, that's it. I did sell a couple more collectibles in preparation for just in case tomorrow we do have Pokemon. So I got about $15,000 or 15,000 gems, I should say. So I'm hoping. OMI Player 1 says, why the name this news virus variant Omicron? How can we reroute the Google searches to OMI token? I don't think you can. Remember how the Corona beer, at first when, that all came out, the Corona beer sales went down, and then they shot right back up because it was a meme? I think that the internet can take over and we can be a meme. I don't know why this light is so bright. Is that... Oh yeah, much better. Okay, moving on. Kurt says, what's up, Randy? Great stream on Voices of Veve. Why, thank you. Kurt says, keep dropping, baby. Buying more. Get that bread. Yeah, I am. I bought more today. I'm going to buy more at the end of the week. So hopefully I have... Again, now the amounts that I can buy are no longer in the millions. But you guys would see me on stream sending Bitcoin to my friend Arya Realty, where he can go on and he can purchase that for me. I was buying literally millions of OMI each day. And now I can only maybe buy 100,000 OMI like every other week. Because again, that's still like $600. It's a lot. And I'm not working. So, I've been retired. Scotty doesn't know. It says, last chance to buy at this price ever. I've said that before. I'm done saying that. But yeah, I think this is just kind of the calm before the storm. There's the pullback, the pullback, pulling back the catapult, and catapult's about to be launched. Peter VDB says, what's up? Gary O says, hey, Randy. What's up, Gary? How you doing? All Chat Gaming says, hey, let's go. Vita Soy says, let's go. How's it going, fam? So yeah, at some point I will, maybe when we switch everything over, whether we switch it to an exchange, when we become an ERC20 token, if we go to an exchange, or if I put it on the app, I'll take a screenshot or I'll take a picture where it shows my 115.6 million OMI, which again I should get by, I bought it, it should be here by tomorrow. And then I'll show everyone. I'll show everyone, like, hey, guys, I'm not lying. Vita Soy, what's going on? How's it going? OMI Player 1 says, before crypto or stock pops higher, they always bring it down for a shake. Again, I would much rather have paper hands sell right now and go into collectors' hands, go into long-term hodlers' hands. Again, that's just me. Dylan says, did you sell? Never. Wendy, what's going on, fam? How you doing? I was just on Wendy's stream. It was great. Her link is down below. And yeah, I would say that, no, I honestly I would never sell, but I had this plan, I had this idea that I would sell a little bit at 5 cents, I would sell a little bit at 8 and 10, and I would go up until I had only 100 million OMI left, and then I would start to sell it at bigger amounts, like 30, 50, 80 cents, and then $1. But the longer I think about it, the more with each passing day, I think that $10, which I always said we could, even though Cavell was the first person to put that out, I always thought we could do that by 2040, 19 years away. And then I think okay, maybe 2038, maybe 2035. Now I think that we can get to $10 in the early 2030s. Cavell says it could be this decade, and for all we know, it could be. But I think it'll be early next decade, and I'll be in my 40s. I'll be all right, if I hodl till that time and I could be a billionaire, okay, I'll sell if I just sell 1 million OMI per year, which is not, I might have sold a couple next year. So let's say I sell 5 million OMI next year, and then each year after that I just sell one. Okay, well then I still have, I think that's fine. What is that? Oh, okay. There. It's a little piece of fuzz. Ginferno says howdy. Giovanni says, I know, right? I bought another $1,000 worth today. So here's the other thing that I thought of. I didn't get a chance to talk about it before, but I thought that people were saying, hey, OMI utility article, why are these, OMI whales going to stake? Well, here's the thing. If you can't get OMI for your staking, but they decide that, hey, by staking, you can get like a one-of-one digital collectible that you're still going to have to buy. So let's say, Disney, they give you a bronze Elsa or a silver Elsa, and it's a one-of-one. You'd still have to buy it, so the company's making money, they make a fee, and then you're getting something one-of-one. And let's say you don't like collectibles. Okay, buy it and sell it for OMI. You buy it for, what was it, $333 or whatever. Sell it for $2,000 worth of OMI. That's a way of being able to get OMI, or stake for OMI without staking for OMI. You stake, you get a collectible, and then what happens? You can sell that for OMI. So or if you're just a collector, like I am, like, okay, that's a one-of-one. That's rarer than a James Bond ticket. That's bananas. So good for you, Giovanni, by another 1K worth. Justin says, what is happening? Oh, we don't know. Synox says, let's freaking fill our bags. I'm trying. Justin says, explain. I think a lot of people are, with that OMI utility article, they're just focusing on three things. No APY, because they're not getting more OMI for OMI, which I just explained how they can fix that really easily. And I'll get to land in a second. So there's no APY. There's no big incentive for giant whales to lock up tens of millions of OMI, just $10,000 worth. And then the smaller people can't stake OMI because they don't have that much. I think that's all relatively simple to fix. Again, why didn't they mention land in the OMI utility article? Because this is just the first iteration. This is just the first rough draft that they're giving us. They will scale it again and again and again as we receive feedback. They're about to see what works, what doesn't work. Is their vision aligned with ours? And if again, a bunch of people wanting this APY, it's not going to happen, guys. That's telling you right now, it's not going to happen for so many reasons, but mostly the fact that Reese said it. But yeah, just go on my Twitter. Actually, I'll read it to you right now. It took me it's going to take me, give me like 30 seconds here. Okay. Because okay. Receiving OMI as the reward would classify the token as a security, render us legally non-compliant, and validate our token uses and sales, and require huge financial services, infrastructure, / licenses, in every jurisdiction the app operates in. So that's why. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are paying attention to those three things, and they're not paying attention to all the things that's going to make this token burn. Jeremy Pador even said in a tweet yesterday that if we continue to do what we did yesterday, we can burn the entire reserve wallet in 6 to 7 years. 6 or 7 years, not 67. 6 or 7 years. And he's right. We could, and that's with only 1 million people on the app. Happens when we get 5 or 10. Like China gets in, 9x that right away. Within a year. Like I bet you we have 10 million people by the end of next year, and I think that's conservative. You might call me crazy. I think we have 10 million people of active monthly users on the app by the end of next year. Heard it here first. Might not have heard it here first. Might have heard that someone else, but I'm saying I came to that thought independently. Obi-Wan Kenobi's. Yeah, and again, why didn't they mention land, which is going to be able to be bought in OMI? If you offer me land right now, I do not have the dollars to give you. I have the OMI though. I'll do that all day. I mean, not right now. OMI's pretty cheap, but. All right, Merrick says Asian Dan getting roasted for taking profits. Tell people to back off. Was he getting? Again, I didn't watch it. I just had people message me about it. Okay, so I don't know what people are saying about Dan in his stream. Again, we can ask him tomorrow, but he still has 7.5 million OMI. If he had to take again, he's not like me, where he's living in like a shoebox and he doesn't have any responsibilities. No, he's got a wife and a kid and a house, which I assume is on a mortgage. So yeah, maybe he just had to do it for whatever reason. Like, so cut Danley some breaks if that's what people were saying. I don't know. I didn't watch the stream. I just heard that on the stream people were saying that I didn't have $100 million. Like, again, I'll show you the next time all the OMI's in one place. Yeah, I'll let you know. Moving on. Justin says, "You are my light." Aw, bae. Scotty doesn't know, says, bye. Dude, I'm trying, man. I'm racking my brain. Again, I'm selling these cards at major discount. Someone could come in with a just ridiculous, stupid price, and I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that so I can buy more OMI. Oh, wow. There's a lot of different messages. I will go in and I'll message other people about that later. Okay, moving on. Justin says Dan's responsible for people selling. I mean, if people are going to go again, Danley's got to do what's right for him. But if people that are going to watch Dan Lee and look at the fact that he sold 25% of his OMI, and they use that as an excuse, or they use that as the reason why they're selling their entire bag, that is freaking lunacy. And I really hate to say this, but again, my goal is just to always be honest with you guys. If somebody is doing that, they're going by what anybody does. Again, either they don't have faith in the project, because if they did, they wouldn't do that. Again, Danley had to do that for himself, I think, his own reasons. But if somebody else that maybe doesn't need that money sells all of their OMI bag because Dan Lee sold, or any of us, let's say, were to sell a portion of our bag, they don't deserve those huge gains. They don't. Again, like, hodlers are and I would rather somebody that holds, that has faith in the project, that just knows the right thing to do. Why? Because I don't want people making emotional decisions. I don't want people that make emotional decisions to have that much money. I want people to be calm and cool, because when you have a lot of money and you make emotional decisions, that is not a good thing. I'm telling you right now, that is not a good thing. That is something that will cost you money in the future. I don't know if I should bring up when you have a lot of money, the first thing you should do, this is gonna get demonetized. And apologies for anyone that has kids right now. I'll try to make it in a way. What do you do, especially guys, when you need to make a decision? You need to achieve. I'm just gonna say, you need to achieve orgasm, and you need to have that post-orgasm clarity before you make it. Because some people don't. Some people think with their limbic system, and they go and they make rash, stupid decisions. Cost them a lot of money. It doesn't get them anything. It does not. So if somebody is going to make that mistake, then they don't deserve that money. Somebody that is saying, if they're going to do that because they legitimately think, hey, listen, you know what? I've been in this project for 8 months, and I see other people making, large gains in Alluvium and Solana and everything else, and I'm going to take a portion of mine to do that because that seems to be the move right now. Okay, again, I'm not going to blame you for taking profit, but why would you sell this low? Again, I'm in a privileged position where, for the most part, I can cover my bills with YouTube and the fridge and Patreon, but selling this low is just doing yourself you're doing your future self a disservice. Again, for the most part, if you want to take profit and that's your thing, cool, because if that's how you get like your jollies, like, all right, I made profit, on to the next one. That's fine. That's fair. 100% okay. Never went broke with that. But I would never do that. I'm buying more, and I don't have money. Like, if by God forbid, I'll get that super chat in a second. God forbid, where Immutable X gets delayed again, we're not on exchanges, and we go into a bear market in like January, and I can't pay taxes next year. Like, I'm just letting you guys know right now. You won't see me because I'll be in jail. I will not be able to pay taxes. I would rather. Oh man. I would go back to work, before that happened. I would go on a payment plan with the IRS, and I would go and say, okay, every quarter I'd pay them as much as I could, and I would make it work. But No way am I selling. No way am I selling. We got Giovanni Day says, bro, preach. Thank you. Um, yeah, I would much rather the money go into the hands of people that are calm and cool and collected. And again, who do you want to be president? You want someone that's going to not have their finger or hand on, the nuke button. And again, not that that's how it works, and not that I'm not taking a shot at any which party or a member. I'm just saying that you want someone with that type of money. You want them to be calm, cool, and collected. You want them to be responsible. You don't want them to make emotional decisions. You want them to act on logic and reason. Okay, moving on. I forgot where I was before. Okay, it was so yeah, just if Dan's responsible for people selling, those people are probably just paper hands anyway. I'd rather them get that OMI get into the hands of collectors. Frank says, nothing wrong with taking profits. I'm in profits, but not nearly enough profit to make me want to take any out. Same. It says, legally? Yeah. MBZ says, Cavell whack for roasting, damn it. Oh, he roasted him? Oh, God. Isn't that his opinion? I don't... well, I don't know if he did roast him or not, or how bad it was, if it was just, like, playing, because, we've been on each other's streams before. But shout out to him for bringing a bunch of people to Wendy's stream before. That was a fun raid. I was like, suddenly Wendy had like 80 people, and then she had like 130 people. Like, oh, raid from Cavell. So that was cool. And because Cavell don't even have how much money to talk a bit. I mean, I don't know how much he has. I know he said he doesn't have like a big bag, and he was looking to. I don't know if he actually ever did sell his collectibles, because he said he was going to sell his collectibles for like 10 million OMI. I don't know if he did or not, but if he did, then he does have over 10 million. Mozart says, what did he say? Only one link says 100 different Spider-Man NFTs, 86,000 NFTs available. That's 860 mints for each 100. Tickets go on sale 12:01 a.m. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, good luck. Will I do that? I mean, I'll probably be live streaming. It'll be an hour and a half from here. Also, I forgot my 30-minute Patreon member shout-out. What's it going to be? Voy a reír, voy a bailar, vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Voy a reír, voy a gozar, vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Y para qué sufrir, para qué si así es la vida. All right, my voice is already done. I'm so sorry, guys. Lord of the Realms, I really wish I had more money to buy more OMI. Dude, same. Muzzard on my seat says Throg. Throg. BMAT says, Dan didn't have to announce his small selling, but he chose to do it, and he did it today when the FUD and panic is the highest. Not a coincidence. Do you think that he's buying back in? Like he created FUD just again, I don't know how much. Well, he has more subscribers than me, and he had like 350 something people viewing his stream, so he. Again, I didn't see it, but I just can't see Dan Lee going, guys, sell, this is horrible, get out. Because again, if he really felt that way, why wouldn't he sell his whole bag? And he didn't. He still has 7.5 million. I think that, again, this happens in the crypto market at large with Bitcoin. Again, China bans crypto like every other month. A lot of people are making a big deal that India might ban crypto. It doesn't really matter. There's always going to be FUD pieces. There's going to be a lot of institutional money coming in. I think December is going to be ridiculous as far as crypto gains. So, moving on. Kurt says he tried to pull a Cavell on the video title. Jack Gavin says, we're all community. There's nothing wrong with taking profits, you guys. There's nothing that could stop this project. We're moonbound. Thank you to everyone in the community. Yeah, I agree. I think that we are so just... Even if all the YouTubers, me, Cavell, Taps, Wendy, Dan Lee, Poor Man Printing, Orion Crypto, like, if everybody decided to go, like, guys, we're out. We're going over to Alluvium or wherever, maybe you take a short-term hit. But, again, that would be washed away like that with a snap of a finger if you have somebody, and I don't know if anybody's seen my post from yesterday. Let me go and make the thing over here. if a gaming channel like Vanos Gaming, anyone remember Vanos Gaming? 25 million subscribers. Why do I bring him up? It's not 3.6 million on Instagram, which is Evan Fong. That's the real name, or at least the Instagram name. Who does this person that runs a channel that has 25 million subscribers, who does he follow? Well, he follows veve Collectibles. He follows veve Official, and he follows David Yu. So again, that's Evan Fong. He's following that, and Evan Fong says, "Oh, hey, check out Vanos Instagram. Vanos Instagram, 3.6 million people, and guess what? His YouTube is 20. If again, what I said comes to pass, which will never happen. Again, me, non-fungible one, for all the YouTube community out there that's for OMI right now, go and say, guys, we're dumping, we're leaving. And then the next day, Vanos comes out like, guys, there's this new OMI token. Like, do you think what we say at the end of the day is going to matter when somebody like that comes in and says, guys, I'm all in on this? Not at all. So again, even if we all decided to do that, there might be like a short term, but that would be erased in half a day. A Comey can turn on that. Again, they don't, and that's just Vanos Gaming. They could turn this on the marketing and realign everything in a day, like in a day. Again, right now, I don't think they wouldn't do that because, hey, we're on Bit4X. Let's make it a little bit easier for people to buy, and they could do that, once we're on Immutable X. Brendan Z says, "Let's go, Randy." Brendan Z, how's it going? BMAT X says, and he had a super fun title on that top of that. I think that was just to get people on, which I've had some type of I've had some small type of clickbaity stuff, so I'm not gonna sit here and say like I never do clickbait. Sometimes I do, and it's usually stuff that, oh, actually, this is why you put that. This makes sense. But yeah, that was, he laid that on a little thick. Justin says he defended Cavell. Oh, very nice. Raven R says Nintendo. Yeah, I think Nintendo. I think Nintendo this week. Now, granted, Reese has said that, or I'm sorry, David has said that it's with a company that's been around for like 100 years or whatever, and that could be a lot of things. That could be, Coca-Cola. That could be, I think, Hess trucks. I think that could be, that obviously could be Nintendo as well. Hasbro's close to like 100. Yeah, it could be a bunch of different things, and it doesn't have to be Nintendo necessarily. I think that's the one that everyone's rooting for, probably, but yeah. All Chat Gaming says, we're all good, baby. I know, right? We all good. We all chill. Iron Kiwi says, that's messed up. You'd think with so many into veve, it would be flying. Makes me want to get some more. Fill those bags. Yeah, I will do what I need to do to get more. I'll let you guys know after it's all over, but I am. Super Duper Hank says, Randy, I'll always respect you, but today I lost all, he lost all respect for the Dans. Is moving on. Again, I didn't watch the video. I was a little busy before, but I would never again, I would never go and say I would not wish bad things on someone. I mean, people that like deserve it, yeah, obviously, but you always wish the best for people. That's what I always do, and maybe sometimes I shouldn't, but I think also I was talking to Wendy about it because me and Wendy were talking, and I hope she doesn't mind me bringing this up. Where when she had first started the channel, her channel, she had a couple of haters, whether it was because she was like a woman or she's a minority or she spoke with an accent or whatever. I was like, listen, Wendy, 100% had the same exact thing. Minority, I look like poop, and I had all that, and really what I did, and there you can see videos about it. Back in the Earth 2 days, where everyone's like, oh yeah, why would I talk to this guy who lives in like his grandma's basement and he's like homeless and he probably doesn't have a job, and he's probably collecting unemployment. And I would go and one of them, I forget his name, I think his name was like Dan something. He made a video about me, and he had like a Tony Stark shirt on, and I saw his profile picture. So he was in Florida. So I said like, hey, me and the girlfriend are gonna go down to Florida, and at some point next year. So it was supposed to be it's supposed to be this year, but it'll probably be early next year. And I said, listen, well, when we get down there, I see you have a girlfriend too. Let's take you guys out to dinner. I see you have a Tony Stark shirt on. We can talk about Avengers. I think you'd feel differently about me after meeting me. And then he just did a 180, and he's like, man, like, you just seem like a nice guy. I was like, oh, yeah, just try it. So does that work with everyone? No. And will some people take advantage? Sure, but I would rather do that with, and the percentage rate is really good with converting friends. But I would rather do that, to 10 people and only one of them being my friend at the end of the day, because, okay, maybe I give love to 10 people and 9 of them just don't return it. Okay, if I get return love from somebody else, that's cool, man. Hey, now you're a buddy of mine. I'd rather do that, because then at the end of the day, you'll have a lot more friends. So again, that's I forget what I was doing with this. That was response to Super Duper Hangs. So yeah, I'll always wish the best for everyone, even if maybe they don't do the right thing by me at some point. Not saying that that's what Dan did. Dan obviously just doing his own thing. Daniel Vang saying, "What's up, Machete?" Did you know that the Machete movies are actually connected to the Spy Kids movies? Whoa, who knew? Yeah, I found that out recently. Renzi says, "Randy, show your trust wallet to expose the haters." I can't. I don't have it on me. Could I download Trust Wallet and then go and run and get a seed phrase real quick? Yeah, I could, but that would take me like 30 minutes to go and then come back. So I'll do it at some point. Insane says, I think the video from Dan is really poor. He's sold now. He tries to push down the token even more. Again, I don't think he's trying to push down the token. I think might have inadvertently did a little bit, but again, he still has 7.5 million. Why would he push down the token? Maybe if he wants to rebuy in, if he had like a windfall from somewhere, and he's like, yeah, maybe if I get people to go down, it goes down like 0.003, I'll buy back it. Like, maybe. I mean, again, I don't think that's what he meant to do. Again, I didn't see the video, but why would you risk your YouTube reputation on that? Like, why would you do? I mean, I get it. It's the, if you could get a couple more million OMI, and then eventually it goes to $1, hey. Yeah, it might have got people's hate and maybe makes a couple $1 million. I don't want to make my money like that, and I don't think that's exactly what he's doing. I think he's just, again, I don't want to talk about him. He's not here. Okay, I'll be on the stream with him tomorrow. Never saying anything bad about him, because he's had me on his stream and he's a buddy. MBZ says, Mosing on my feet. You just got to watch the stream earlier. Made a vid talking about Dan. Monetized too. Dan is entitled to his opinion, but Cavell's motive making a vid talking about Dan. I don't know what the motive was there. Says his get down ain't right. I don't know, man. Again, there other YouTubers doing their own thing. I don't think I've had any other YouTubers talk bad about me, except for that one guy from like the Earth 2 thing. Well, Earth 2, that's a whole other thing, because you have a bunch of people that are gaming critics that happen to think that, well, they thought that Earth 2 was like a scam, and then they kind of slowly realized, okay, well, it's not a scam, but we still don't like it. We still don't think it's going to work out. And it's like, I don't think any of them are really making any hit pieces on me anymore. But, yeah. So I'm outside of that. I don't think any OMI YouTuber has made any bad videos about me. If they did, I wish they would. I would really be curious why. Justin says, I have to admit, I've been lying to you guys. I don't actually have 150 million OMI guys. So I was reading Justin's comment there. I have 115.5, soon to be 115.6, hopefully in a few hours. Kurt says, Dan Lee is a grown man. He's still a strong believer of OMI's future. Wagme. What is we all get me? I don't know what Wagme means. We all got money in. We all got money invested. I don't know. Joseph says, I work for the government. Reddy says, damn, Randy, talking security crazy. Yeah. Maybe it was from the military, maybe it was from my own paranoid stuff, but I just, get pretty paranoid. And also because I don't want to go and have people, I don't know what I would turn into, like, if, for those that don't know, I'm part-time private investigator. If somebody actually did take, somehow, one of my OMI things, one of my trust wallets, I would find them and you'd never see me again. You'd never see that person again. You'd never see me. Like, it just, yeah, that would, I just don't want, there's one universe out there where that's happened, at least one, where I just don't want to be that person. I want to be that guy. Like, I much prefer to be happy, and I much prefer to play Pokemon, and I much prefer to pet Dashi. But obviously, there are some not so good people in the world. My Twitter got hacked right after I came back from vacation, and it was from somebody in LA. So, yeah, who knows? Moving on. Monarch NFT says, I don't believe Trust Wallet can be hacked, bro. I don't think it can either. It's just, again, like a God forbid. Again, I don't think it can. But again, I'm not a security person for cybersecurity. So I don't know. Moving on. We got Giovanni Day says, WAGMI is we all gonna make it. Oh, okay, that's what that means. All right, thank you, Giovanni and the rest of the internet for letting me know that WAGMI equals we're all gonna make it. That is today I learned. Okay, where was I? Over here. You guys letters, no government. Okay, here we go. Audible Collector says, hope no Pokemon till exchanges. Well, see, here's the thing. Double-bladed sword. It's like the perfect storm is if we're on exchanges, OMI is at 5 cents or more, China is not in yet, and we have OMI to NFT. If they're releasing Pokemon on like this Saturday, and we have these 4 things happening on exchanges, OMI is 5 cents or more, OMI to NFT, and China is not in yet, that is. I told Twitter if that happens, I'll lock up 50 million of my OMI, and I'll lock that up for a year, because the community deserves that. If they have Pokemon NFTs released on, and again, like, how are they going to look? So here's the thing: are they going to be old school games? Let's go to yellow version, and let's have yellow version as a, hold on, I'm going to go to speed, 2x speed, Lapras. Are they going to look like that? And again, that's Lapras in yellow version, looks very different than Lapras in blue and red. What's Bulbasaur going to look like? Is Bulbasaur going to look like that? Is Bulbasaur going to look different? Again, we don't know, assuming that they have it, which I think they do. Mazar Mafi says code phrases. God damn it, Frog. Yeah, the phrases are, I think they're 12. Again, they're 12 words and they're all random. It's like, you ever see that scene or any of the Captain America Civil War things where they're talking in Russian, like saying like Ginatsit, Kolomb, like it's like a bunch of different words that don't mean anything. That's pretty much what it is. It's like car, freight, dump truck, picture, paint, whatever. It's 12 random words, and you have to put them in a certain order to do that. So yeah. Also, for each Trust Wallet, not only do you have to put in a PIN number, but then you have to put in the 12 code phrases, and then in order to set, it's just bananas. Our collector says, bruh, no need to show anything. Thanks, man. Ethan Edwards says, so happy about these low prices. Dude, I wish I had more money, but I'm so super glad that everyone's getting the chance to fill their bags one last time. I'm so super happy about it. Iron Kiwi says, there, got another million. Hey, yo. Hey, now. Crazy Dan says, Crypto Rain featured OMI on his stream on Thursday and is super bullish on the project and the team long term. Yeah, Crypto Rain thinks we could reach $1 by next year. He says that we should not reach $1. Technical Now says we should not, but he says we probably will because of the fact that people are going to FOMO in. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I love that guy. I love him so much. Hang on one second. All right, moving on. DR Crypto MD says you don't need to prove anything to the haters, Randy. Just keep doing you. You don't even have to acknowledge any of that noise. I mean, I do want to address. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. See, that's the thing. Like, do I only talk about the positive things? I think there's definitely room for that. We have like someone like John Krasinski, Jim Halpert from The Office. He made a YouTube channel where he just talks about good news. That's freaking awesome, dude. He is such a pure soul. I love that man. And maybe I should be like that, but I also want to be a little bit of a realist. I want to tell people like how it is. Hey, these are some rumors. I think we should address it. But again, that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Brendan says B and M are the only letters it could be. No T or Z. Well, I mean, starting with an M, just million, but that 100 million. I don't know. Yeah, but he says, but most likely he meant B, as in Bravo, as in billion. Giovanni says, what's the AMC Spider-Man? So pretty much it's we don't know what it's going to look like yet, but the NFTs, they could be stickers. They could, now, for all we know, they could be just these awesome, badass, really cool digital collectibles that maybe are cooler than ours. Are they going to be? Probably not. But they could be, and it's just going to make noise, and I had a bunch of people ask me about it, and that's just going to bring people into space. People that love Spider-Man, but maybe don't know what the NFTs are. I'm like, what is this? And maybe they look into it. So I think that just brings more people into the space. So anything that grows the hobby, I love. No FOMO says, price is getting too high. Wish I'd set up buy orders at 0.0048. Exabyte says, they probably will be animated. Oh, that'd be interesting. Kurt says, yeah, hope it drops more. No FOMO. I think all of us hope it drops at least a little bit more. I'm going to go on, and what I'm going to do, even though you guys just gave me 50 likes like bosses, I'm going to go on and give myself a like as well, number 51. Heyo. I'm going to... Oh, Wendy got 1,200 subscribers on YouTube. Good for her, Wendy. Good for you. All right. We've got Kurt saying, yeah, hope it drops some more at No Foam. Yep. Brendan, oh, thank you guys for 60 likes. Y'all mean the world. Brendan Z says, I'm going to mint an AMC Spidey. Get that bread, Brendan Z. Let us know how it is. No FOMO says, yo, if Matt Kors and Trey Nade start talking bullish Spider-Man NFT, let's enlighten them to be the first appearance. I don't know who they are, but I will totally go and be there with you and be like, hey guys, check out veve. I know how to stop bad guys in Agent Orange. Ask me how. Say hello to Dashi. I would just derp it up. Oh, 69 likes. Nice. Iron Kiwi says, make sure you guys get your DeLoreans on veve. Get that time travel on in the metaverse. I'm hoping we can. I think we can. We should be able to. Again, the DeLoreans, for those that don't know, the Ultra Rares used to drive. We used to be able to drive them. So those are probably pretty good ones to have. They're probably going to get that back at some point. Only Player 1 says, no Tomo, great idea. And no FOMO, great idea. Exabyte says, I think there will be more info about the AMC Spider-Man NFTs tomorrow from Wax. That's the other thing. They're on Wax. Wax does have good products. I even have a few NFTs on Wax as well. Of me. Like, they were minted. I didn't mint them. People minted them of me, and they sent me some. I was like, that's awesome. Pretty great. Dylan says, why did Dan sell? I don't know. I think to either put in other projects or pay for something else. Whatever it was, I'm not 100% sure, but it was probably good for him, I hope. No FOMO said, I DM'd Adam Aaron on his Twitter to use veve for AMC NFTs a few months back. I guess he didn't get it. Robert JB says, Chavez is all in, Cavell all in, I'm all in. I've been all in for a long time. Cavell, I don't know. I mean, he buys collectibles, and he's got some OMI. I don't know if anyone else is really all in like I don't think anyone else is, even if they have more OMI than I do. I don't think they're as all in as I am. Jose Valdez says, at this point, I would rather them not have any more drops until they are done with Immutable X migration. They are not going to do. They have so many, and I get it. I understand. I understand the fact that you have like, hey, can we just focus on Immutable X, please? Trust me, I get it. Something that was supposed to be done months ago, been delayed and delayed and delayed. I hear exactly what you're saying. I understand it. I feel it. But that company is just going to lose out on too much money if they don't have any drops for another month. I just, again, assuming that it takes a month. Whippets says, have they ever told you what variant you had? Medical tyranny, not a serious virus. We're being attacked and over. Oh god. No, they did not tell me what variant I had. How rude. Um, I don't. I honestly, I take vitamins. I'm relatively healthy. I exercise. I have the antibodies, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine with that. Dr. Doom says, do people not understand? We need to look at the broader markets. We have a new variant. We have December, a Christmas sell. We have no MTL and no new exchanges, no new Viviverse. Relax, guys. Yeah, again, that perfectly explains why the market's down so much. Again, we have a new variant, threats of the economy shutting down again. Austria is already in shutdown. I think Ireland might be as well. And again, there's no MTL, Viviverse is now. It makes sense why the token's down a little bit. The whole crypto market at large was down. So yeah, I think that's fine for right now. Renzi says, last time to buy at this price until it gets lower. And then it'll be the last time to buy at that price. I think one day we're just going to wake up. It's like, oh God, what happened overnight? Just like 3x. Dozen says, tell me good things, Randy. Well, I think that the first 10 minutes of this, where you had Jeremy Padawar and Reese all going like, oh, because again, Brock McBlockchain has said like, hey, looks at watch. This is going to be a really interesting week. And then Reese is like, oh, and Jeremy Padawar is like, oh. So yeah, that in conjunction with David saying we're going to get a partnership with a 100-year-old brand. What is 100 years old? Around, give or take, a little bit older, a little bit younger than that. You got Hasbro, you got Coca-Cola, you got Pokemon, you got, I'm sorry, not Pokemon, you got Nintendo at large. There's a Target, you got a lot of different things, and I think that we can go and say, without a shadow of a doubt, that everyone wants Pokemon. I don't think there's anyone that thinks that would be a bad thing. Maybe some people that would want us to wait to be on Immutable X beforehand, but I want to get in before China. I want to get in as soon as possible. Hey Luke, how's it going, fam? Realistic Mystic says, so you can't buy tickets for the 16th, only the 17th. This is on the AMC app. Can someone tell me why the article said the 16th? I don't know. Maybe midnight? You could buy it for the day before, maybe. NoFomo says RSI is blown out. Which way, NoFomo? Which way? Tell me. Also, if you take a look at blockchaincenter.net, blockchaincenter.net does a really good job of telling you what's in Bitcoin season and what's in altcoin season. Altcoin season is when we're above like that 75 mark. Bitcoin season is when we're at that 25 mark. We're at 43. We are nowhere near that. So we're not really in altcoin season right now. Will we be in the future? I think so. Let's see what we got here. Well, we are not doing that well over the last 90 days, but we will be soon. That's just my opinion. Moving on. Timothy Lemetary says, quick thought. What if, for the different Spider-Man rarity, ultra rare avatar in the Viviverse gets that action emote, and if you own the set, you can transform into Spider-Man? That would be really cool. I don't know why my brain just went to a action figure that I had when I was younger, Peter Parker, but you press a button and his head spins. So his head just turns into Spider-Man. Or he's a full Spider-Man suit, and then you press a button and his head turns to Peter Parker. Press the button again, then his head goes where his chest is, and then that turns into Spider-Man after that. It was really fun. It was really cool when you were like 8 years old, 6 years old, whatever. But yeah, that would be really fun. Just says Randy has Trust Wallet on his phone right now. I told you I don't. Oh, proof. Go to veve. Oh no, not veve. Go to Play Store. Oh my God, I get a notification and I hit. So I get Trust Wallet, install, do not have. GG, uninstall. All right, so I accidentally just clicked on this. This is the bad thing about Twitter. I clicked on a notification and I have 236 people in here, and I'm not gonna. Well, they're gonna think I read it all. I didn't read due to that. Nick Brett says, will there be gas fees when we finally get the chance to sell our NFTs for money? There will be fees, but there won't be any gas fees. The fees will just be, licensor fees or OMI burn fees or whatever. They're not going to be any gas fees saying like, oh, hey, you, the seller, has to pay, $200 in gas fees, like you would have to for Ethereum. That's not a thing that's going to happen. I heckin' hope not. No, everything will be on Immutable X, so it'd be pretty fine. I'm going to go and do my Patreon member shout out right now. 1 hour Patreon member shout out. Give me your hand, but realize I just wanna say goodbye. Please understand that I have to leave and carry on my own life. I don't belong here, we gotta move on, dear. Escape from this afterlife, 'cause this time I'm right to move on and on, far away from here. Got nothing against you, but surely I'll miss you. All right, moving on. UCNFT says, last chance for reals for realsy this time. No FOMO says, if you sell on OpenSea, yes. Okay, well, yeah, if you sell on OpenSea, and you'll have to pay those gas fees because on OpenSea, that just uses Ethereum. The gas fees are insane. No FOMO says, if you sell, yeah. Tim HNC says, Randy, how's it going, Tim? How you doing? No FOMO says AMC NFTs will be like McDonald's Pokemon cards. I think so as well. And if you take a look back at what happened for the Pokemon movies back in the day, where they would hand out those cards, what are those cards worth today? Maybe a couple dollars if they're graded PSA 10. They're not a lot. There's just so many of them. They're not worth anything. What cards are worth a lot? The ones that everybody knew about, the ones that had utility because you could play them in the game. The cards that you get from the movies were not good. They were not playable. They just weren't. Brandon Z says, I hacked your trust wallet, Randy. Get no scope. 360 no scope. Which one did you hack? I have 6 of them. Ed Feely says, we should be happy they don't have APY. Yeah, I agree. I'm happy about that. Other people are not, but I'm very happy about it. VV Fanbam says, I think the team likes to give us their rough draft, so it makes us feel better by having our voices heard. That's a really good point, too. I think that's something that would happen as well. They give it to us knowing that they're going to redraft it anyway, but then say, oh, hey, if we're going to redraft it anyway, let's give it out to the community, see what they think. Some of us, I think, have pretty good ideas. MBZ says, Randy, what do you think will happen with OMI staking? If anything, if the SEC does pursue Celsius, they already shut down Coinbase's lend program in October. It was kind of a big deal. They can do that with others, not with ours. We are very compliant with pretty much everything. So I don't think that. Or are you talking about if other people do that? Like if a Coinbase or whoever decides to go and say, hey, you could stake here in this liquidity pool, and we can get you more OMI, or we can get you more whatever. Maybe that's something that happens. I wouldn't think that would be a big deal right now because that's in the future. So I wouldn't worry about it right now, but I would rather stake on the app, if that makes sense. Alfred Montanero says, Cavell roasted Danley. Aw. Robert Desmond Warner says, they say in paper hands needs diapers. Okay. Brendan Z says, Danley had to sell some OMI to. Oh man, I'm not roasting Danley here. Actuary says, I'm concerned that we don't take full advantage of a release like Pokemon. If we aren't on exchanges yet, I hope all big licenses wait until migration is complete. I understand. Again, I hold more OMI than most people, but why I don't want that to happen, and again, double-bladed sword, I get it. If we had waited for Disney, and we had waited for Marvel, and we had waited for Pokemon up until we get on exchanges, yeah, we would have. But all of that is going to be cooked into that price anyway. And again, if that happens, 1, we wouldn't be able to fill our bags and have as much. And 2, there's so many more people that's going to be buying these Pokemon collectibles that I want that I'm just not. If we get Pokemon before we get on exchanges, there's a good chance that China's not going to be in. There's a good chance that other people aren't going to be in. But let's say we're on exchanges and we have OMI to NFT, but we're still like 1 cent. I don't. What am I gonna do? Spend a million OMI and spend like what, $10,000? No, that's idiotic. No, I'm not doing that. Um, I'm not doing that while it's 1 cent. If we're at 5 cents, yeah, it makes sense to spend a million OMI because not too many people can do 50. But I'm not doing that when it's just $10,000. I have more than that just in gems. No way am I doing that just 1 penny. Um, where again other people will, and I'm just not going to be able to get as many Pokemon cards. So that I get that part is more selfish. But for I think I speak for a lot of people that they want to get these Pokemon NFTs before OMI to NFT, so that again people like me, bunch of people that want Pokemon NFTs, they don't want us to be on exchanges before it. Why? Because if we have OMI to NFT, I'm gonna be. I'll like I said, I'll put 100 grand into this. If we are 5 cents of OMI at that time or more, and we have OMI to NFT before China gets in, I'll spend 100K on this, and everybody else is gonna have to pay a lot higher prices because of that. And I'm not doing that just to sell and be like greedy. No, I want it just because I'm a Pokemon master. I need him. So I think most people that want the NFTs would probably want that. Now, maybe will it affect them that much? Oh, instead of paying $80 for this, I pay $100 for this. It's not that big of a deal when you're talking about that much money anyway. But yeah, I get it. If we get on exchanges, then we announce Pokemon. Fudge, we'll be at like 10 cents, like the next day. It'd be insane. Moses on my feet says, why did Cavell roast Dan? What is this? 2016 YouTube? Maybe they have like an agreement that they did like that to, hey, let's roast each other, and we'll get views, a lot of views to it. Maybe they did something like that. Crazy Piggy says, can't wait to buy more OMI at 0.0028. That'd be great. I'd take out a loan. I'd do whatever. Reeve says, I don't know why people are so worried about Dan taking profits on OMI. LOL. I bought that much today. Yeah, I don't know why either. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's only what, 2.5 million OMI, like $12,000, $14,000. Again, someone can do that in one transaction. Claude Jack says, I want a PSA 10 Pikachu. Oh, same. I miss those guys. MBZ says, exactly, man. Dan's his own man. Yeah, Jordan's like, it's nothing. Chill, homies. Eric Electric says, everyone is waiting for you to sell some of your OMI. I don't say never, but I'll let you guys know. But it's you guys will be disappointed because when I do, it's going to be like, I only sold 1 million OMI. It's like, yeah, it's all I need. Like, then next year I will have to sell for taxes, so I will do that at some point. MBZ says, Dan is a good dude. Didn't say anything bad about Cavell. Cavell made a stream laughing, loosey goosey. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh man. I don't want to see any bad things happen to my man Dan. Joseph says, I'm playing around about Daniel selling, LOL, but the price is low. It is low. George says, people are buying, selling based on what other people are doing, not based on the projects itself. Yeah, I know. That's like, why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. I don't understand. I mean, I get it. Like, they're fear, they're just panic selling, but it's like, oh, rip. Everyone type F in the chats for the paper hands. Ty Alray says, Dan Lee bought a Toyota Corolla with the profits. If he did, cool. They're good cars. Robert Desmond says, he spent $25,000 on a pizza. This isn't like the Bitcoin thing. I'm going to sell you this Bitcoin or pizza. That's insane. MBZ says, people buying, selling is not dependent on what Dan did today. Yeah, I think that's correct. Giovanni says, Randy talking real right now. Oh God, when was that? It was 10:27. It was about 40 minutes ago. Daniel Van says, Dan had to buy Coca-Cola. Kurt says, exactly. Only Player One says, yeah, emotional decisions. Any market is dangerous. I learned the hard way. Giovanni Day says, bro, preach. Oh, this is what I was talking about, the post-clarity thing from before. That was insane. That was fun. Death Bunny says, Randy just reminded me of that one scene from Something About Mary movie. Is that hair gel? That was such a great movie. Jesse Freud says, I'm a shrimp in this game, but I bought 10,000 more. OMI, get that bread. Get it. Jesse Freud says, selling not even in the question right now. Yeah, it's not like there's no question. Like, oh, ask it. Yeah, don't even need to think about it. Obadiah Gold Shekels Denovitz says 100 plus people watching. Smash that like button. Yeah, smash that like button. Thanks, Obadiah. That reminds me of the Obadiah Stane, that the villain from Tony Stark, the first Iron Man movie. He's like, Tony was able to build this in a cage, or I'm sorry, a cave with a box of scraps. I could normally do his voice, but my voice is so shot right now. Okay. Monarch NFTs, Diamond Hands. Justin says, let's go, Brandon. I should get a shirt. Hal T says, the company has a product and is generating revenue. That means they have time to improve, even if it's slow. They've been able to deliver so far. Still bullish. Yummy, that's a good dip. I agree with you 100%. Brendan Z says, I'm loving this discussion, Randy. Thank you. Crazy Pig says 0.0028 incoming. I got to see what the price is right now. I haven't checked in a little while. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to go... Ooh, sorry. I got to do something real quick. Okay. We're at 0.0052. So we had a nice little bounce from there, from 0.0049. And there's a lot more buying pressure than there is selling right now. Over 20 million buy orders, a little over 10 million in sell orders. Excuse me, which is fine. Which is fine. Fine right meow. Whoa, there was 17.9 million OMI burn today. And, Oh, so Brock McBlockchain posted about Winter and his fiches. So I guess he's doing an update for his fiches thing. And the fiches have I guess a winter update. So good for him. I haven't gotten one yet. I want to as soon as OMI moons. I might get a couple. Okay, where was I here? Jeremiah Aoyang talking about AMC Theaters launches NFT program for Spider-Man movie, which ties into loyalties and perks. Nerd note, the first Spider-Man NFT was on veve, August 7th, 2021, which he proudly owns. There you go, Jeremiah Aoyang. And this, again, is somebody that has almost 250,000 followers, 243,000, and he's just educating people on that type of stuff. So shout out to Jeremy Aoyang for doing that. He's also one of the people that created the Holy Trinity 3, which is where you have a, what do you call it? You need a Spider-Man, Secret of Spider-Man, or a Superman, or a Todd McFarlane Batman to get in. Thanks, Gary. Gary says, very informative video. Definitely giving it a watch. Thanks, Gary. You the man. Moving on here. Doesn't says, raid. Thank you. That's the word. Raid. The thing that bad for bugs. Eric Electric says, I think he said he has 4 million. Oh, very good. Good for him. Brandon Z says, doing an essay on social media addiction. Got any personal input, Randy? I'm on social media most of the waking day. Thank you guys for 75 likes. That means the world. Why am I on social media for most of the day? Because that's where I'm trying to grow my audience. That's where I'm trying to grow. It's so weird to say I'm an influencer. I don't know if I like that. But everyone check out, who's really cool on YouTube? Star Helix and Kyle Willson are cool on YouTube. And also at Hey David Don, at Not Star Helix, and at EQ_crypto. They are pretty cool. And Dashy also. MBZ says, Randy is the voice of reason for OMI. David got to put you on the payroll, man. That'd be pretty fun. If David would say, hey, man, just keep doing what you're doing, and I'll give you an extra $1,000 a month. That would be great. That I would be like, thanks, David. You're the man. You're good. You're just, I'm going to shake your hand and buy you a beer. That honestly, that'd be amazing. Even just $1,000 a month would be great. But I also... I don't know what the OMI team gets paid, like Trevor and Reese and Alex and all that. And I would hope that they would get... Again, if OMI goes to 5 cents in Q1 of next year, I don't need the extra $1,000 a month at that point. I would rather that go to the team or go to somebody else or into the project, like a giveaway or something. Trillium says, ¿Cuándo un stream en español? So I don't really speak Spanish, unfortunately, Trillium, and I would not want to try and do a disservice to the language. And I speak very, 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 like mi español es muy, muy débil. Soy adoptado 29 años ayer. So I fui a los Estados Unidos, and I just don't. They basically just said that my Spanish is very weak. I was born in Peru, but I was adopted like a long time ago, and I've been in the U.S. since. So yeah, I don't speak it that well. Eric Ledger says, watch the AMC Spider-Man NFT skyrocket higher than VV Spider-Man. That would be so bizarre. I would feel so bad for people that paid for that. I really would. Justin says, BRZ, make it VV themed. And I guess in 47 minutes, that's when the Spider-Man NFT thing is going to happen. Master Yourself says, how do you think Omicron could affect Akomi future partnerships and the project itself? I think short term it might not be so good, but I think long term, I think it will be good. Because again, what happened with Corona, the beer, during the midst of the pandemic, at first sales were down, but then it became a meme and sales were way up. So I think something similar can happen with OMI. Brendan Z says, yeah, VV is social media, and I'm certainly addicted. And I think, I don't know who they hired, but they knew what they were doing. Like, again, we can't even do anything on the app, and it consumes our lives. We buy and we sell stuff. Like, there's no utility yet. Oh God, could you imagine what's going to happen to our lives when we have games? My God, man, we are never, ever going to see our families again. We are never, like, I am pretty sure my girlfriend right now thinks I have a sickness. What is going to happen? This is going to strain the relationship when I go and I just say, like, hey guys, I am going to be on here doing a 24-hour stream. Like, yeah, no, oh God, people will not be happy with that. I'll be very happy with that. Moving on. Aerospace Jake says, I was so confused. I thought you meant Dan C, not Dan the YouTuber. Yeah, no. Dan C would not sell a quarter. If he sold a quarter of his OMI, you would know. That'd be billions. Jinferno 3 says, not a lot buying $150 more of OMI right now. Well, that was also, in that defense, I was also at 1033. There's like a 12 million volume order right now. And that one, I think that'll get filled pretty quickly. So the Gale says, that's crazy to me that so many people got upset when one YouTuber says they sold some tokens. How that sounds to me is that a lot of people aren't investing for the right reasons. Ooh, that's good. And then Brock McBlockchain says, I'm not a YouTuber, but I bought more this week/weekend. I don't care what others do. I'm also wild. And again, this guy has hinted that he has $1 billion plus OMI. So, yeah. Let's see what I got here. Oh God, hiccups. Justin says, nothing wrong with taking profits, guys, before we're about to moon, guys. Man, I wish you would have waited. I wish, I wish you would have waited just because I love him. I want him to get, more OMI, more money, but again, whatever you have to do, support him. Robert Desmond Warner says, Dan the YouTuber. Brendan Z says, Vanos was big back in the day on Gmod. He's still got a really big audience. I know a bunch. You're not the first person to say that. Yeah, I used to watch this guy like it was a crack when I was younger, and then, now I guess. But he's got a good audience still, clearly. Energy, what's going on? How you doing? Ethan Youngberg says, just put another $100 into OMI. Ethan, ma heckin' man, get that bread. Justin says, Daniel Sign should have went to Andrew DeFelice. I don't know who that is. Giovanni Day says, I bet we're getting Coca-Cola polar bear NFTs, dude. That would be so lit. That would be so lit. I would love that. All right, Bob. So I guess Brock does know things. He says, you have no idea how much effort it's taking to not share things. And it's just, think of Lindsay Lohan. Mean Girls NFTs? Oh, that'd be legit. That would be so cool if we had Mean Girls NFTs. That was a great movie. That was a great movie. All right, moving on. Eric Electra says, so which one would you go all in? Nintendo, Pokemon, or Dragon Ball Z? So, yeah, I'm gonna, real quick, disrobe, and, oh god. Okay, here we go. I have a Royal Saiyan crest. This is what King Vegeta and Prince Vegeta have on their Royal Saiyan uniforms. So I love Dragon Ball Z. I also love Pokemon. I'm sorry, I also love Nintendo. I have Star Fox. I have the Triforce, Paper Mario. I have Yoshi. I have Kirby. I have Donkey Kong. And then Pokemon, I have the Pokeball. So which one would I go for more? I would say, Dragon Ball Z would be number 3. Nintendo at large is just such big IP. Again, now obviously Pokemon, the original. Oh god, they're my favorite Pokemon I love more than anything else. But that being said, there's a bunch of Mario characters that I do like more than certain Pokemon. So again, just Paper Mario. Let's just go with that game. Mario, even though Luigi doesn't join you for that game, he's still in the game, kind of. You'll see. Princess Peach is playable. You have the Star Cold Twink. You have the 7 stars. You have not just normal Goombas. You have Goomba. I forget the dude's name, but there's a kid Goomba that joins you. There's a Bob-omb called Bombette. There is a Cooper, no, the Koopa kid. You got him. You get Parakarry. You get so many amazing people in that game that I just love that help you through your journey. And I love those characters more than some Pokemon. But my favorite Pokemon are just... I'm never going to be able to go and... no one's ever going to give me a character that I love more than those. Whether you have Iron Man, whether you have... If somebody were to tell me, trade your entire account right now and you'll get an equal trade-in value of Pokemon, I would do it. I would do it. Because there's nothing on that... The only things that are on that app right now are things that people have given or sold me that they're from that person. So I wouldn't sell those just because, that sentimental value of it. Big question, Eric. Big question. Brendan Z says, when Coca-Cola? We don't know. Tim HNC says, why don't you buy OMI yourself? I don't have a computer. And if I try it on the app force closes me out 30 seconds into it. And so I have a couple $100s worth of Bitcoin, which is probably several $100s worth of Bitcoin right now on the app. I just can't get it out. When I get a computer, I should be able to do that though. Justin says, watch the video, fair use. Yes, fair use act, fair use. Crazy Dan 420 says, people are making a mountain out of a molehill when it comes to Dan Lee's 2.5 million OMI sale. The market doesn't care. Agreed. Trillium says, Game of Thrones is coming. Winter is coming. Brendan Z says, true, Justin, true. Justin giving us some dabs there. Chris Millian says, we don't need any more major partnership announcements. Damn it, until we migrate to Immutable X. Well, I know which side of the fence that Chris is on. Insane says, if you look like poop, what do I look like then? If you would look like that, you would be the most beautiful poop in the world. Beautiful poop in the world. That's fair. Being the most beautiful poop in the world, I will take that. Chris Millian says, excuse my French. American PewDiePie says, yeah, we need to be on exchanges. I think we'll be on them by January. Reese has said we'll be on them by December. I don't know. I don't know. I would rather be conservative and say January as opposed to being expecting December and then, oh, hey, it gets delayed again. And then just being really disappointed. Okay, there was a Mad TV skit about that called Lowered Expectations, where you lower your expectations. This way you're never disappointed. Thank you guys for 80 likes. That means the world to me. Veve Fanbam says, Wendy is amazing. I don't know how she keeps up with all things Veve. Wendy is the most pure of heart person. I love her. She's great. We're very lucky to have her. Honestly, every single YouTuber that I've seen brings something to the table that nobody else does. Every single person we're lucky to have, and Wendy's no exception. She also is a mod on Discord. She is a she takes all the articles that veve comes out with and translates them into Spanish. Like, she doesn't have to do this. She doesn't get paid to do this. Like, just out of the goodness of her heart. Like, God, she deserves the best luck, the best. Well, she deserves the best. So yeah, because she does a lot for the community. Brendan Z says Randy was going to square up with the hater. Dude, I can't wait until we get like a VeveCon and I can go on and be like, all right, charity boxing match right now, go. I can't heckin' wait for that. It's gonna be so much fun. Walt C says there's nothing wrong with Daniel Lee selling his 2.5 million OMI, but he shouldn't act like he's all in when he's clearly not. I think he was all in. No, he wasn't all in. So I don't. Again, I don't want to say it's spoiled, but when a lot of people come from watching me and they say, "Oh, dude, this dude's all in. Like, put every single penny he had. Look at how he's living. Look at how he looks. Like, of course he's all in. Like, look at, and then they go to somebody else like, yeah, I'm all in, but only like 50% of their crypto is in OMI. It's like, okay, yeah, nobody's really all in. Also, people probably shouldn't be all in, because it is not. Thank God for my understanding girlfriend who understands. If I told her, if I ever break up with her, there's no other woman that's ever gonna want to be with, because I'm like that. Because I, again, can't come here where there's like mold and like spiders and there's no bed and there's no TV. What type of girl wants that? No, like no other girl in the world is gonna be like, oh yeah, no other girl is gonna be like, oh yeah, that's what I want. Like, that's now granted, that is not where my bed is. My mattress is in the what do you call it? My mattress is in the my room. But no girl's gonna walk into my apartment and be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's just not gonna happen. I forget how I got on this how we got on this conversation. Real Talk says Dan's selling while Randy is buying. Who's right? Oh, who is it? I don't know. Well, I mean, he sold at 0.0066 and it's down here now. So, if he completes a successful trade and he buys in right here, technically he made the right call. But I just don't sell. I just buy. David Perez says, OMI to me is what the ring is to Smeagol. My precious. Not selling at these prices. I love the Lord of the Rings reference. Chris Million says, and major exchanges. Yeah, major exchanges, they do be coming, though. When? I don't know. But I would say, again, just because we get more exchanges, now again, I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Ooh, excuse me. More exchanges could mean more crappier exchanges. We don't know. Now, most likely, out of the 3 or 4 exchanges that we'll get, one of them will probably be a bigger one, like a KuCoin, a Kraken, or a Gemini. I do think that will happen. So I would say one of them is big. The other ones will be like, But as long as we get more parent, I'd rather have more. Beggars can't be choosers. I'm not going to be complaining about that at all. Yeah. Brendan Z says, imagine selling OMI under $1. I have to sell a little bit next year to pay taxes, Brendan. Arrows Goodman says, OMI is the new stable coin. It's anything but stable. E Savage says, are you worried that we won't be able to move some of the IP NFTs off the app? No, because I don't. The only things that I would sell off the app would be like maybe, the Labbits, because I know they'll go up in value. There'll be a lot, and that's really it. For the most part, I want to keep what I have. The only reason I'm selling, it's not to cash out. It's so I can buy more NFTs. So for me, it doesn't really matter that we would, again, are the Labbits like my favorite things in the world that I'll, never sell? No, I'll sell those for profit so I can get more, whatever, without having to touch my OMI. I would rather do that. Now, fortunately, I think we're going to get Pokemon before we're able to go and sell those Labbits on OpenSea. But yeah, But it doesn't worry me because that's not my bag. Again, when OMI moons, I don't need to sell any collectibles for money. I'll just have OMI. And we got Robert Desmond Warner says he said he sold 25% on November 12th for profit taking. Which again, if he made profit, that's good. Good. I'm happy that he made some profit. I wish he would have waited to sell until we're a couple cents. But again, if he did what he had to do for those reasons, that's fine. We got a 90-minute Patreon member shout out, and it's gonna be, all my life I've been good, but now, whoa, thinking what the hell? All I want is to mess around, and I don't really care right now. You love me, and you hate me, and you take me, baby, baby. All I want has been good, but now, whoa, I'm thinking what the hell? That's some Applebean. Walt C says, I noticed Stanley had been posting more and more clickbaity videos. I think he announced this a lot only for views. Sad. Again, the amount that he sold, it wasn't like he sold like 30 million or whatever. It was not even a tenth of that. He used it a little bit, and yeah, did he get people? I mean, he got people to watch him. I saw that he had like 350 something people watching. I've never had that many people watching. So he did something good for the YouTube algorithm. He got people to watch. So what he did worked. Robert Desmond Warner says Cavell was doing like a reaction video. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, that would be interesting. I'm curious to watch these videos now. Tony says, do you think a Comey would drop the OMI token? I've heard a hypothetical argument that veve is successful and technically wouldn't need it. FYI, I'm a long-term holder. I just wanted your opinion here. They could if they wanted to, but who's the biggest holders of the token outside of the veve app of the Akomi company? It's Dan and David. If you're them, are you gonna get rid of the OMI token? No. Why? Because they have billions of those tokens each. They would never do. They'd be robbing themselves of billions and billions of dollars, like tens of billions of dollars. So no, I don't think that they would do that. I don't think that would happen. Again, is it possible? I guess if they both had strokes simultaneously and they brain derped at the same time, yeah. But I just don't see them doing that because again, why? Because they would rob themselves so much. Gooseneck says this is not the first time Dan done this. Did he make did he sell before? Maybe he did. I don't know. Brendan Z says, wag me. We all got money invested. I love it. I didn't know that. Thank you, Giovanni Day, for that $5 super chat saying, wag me. We all gonna make it. Yeah, I didn't know that's what it meant. So it's like, we all got money invested, maybe? Yeah, so I'm glad I made you laugh, Brendan. BR says, do you have any thoughts about the Ben Reilly Spider-Man Ultra Rare that only has 616 mints and $3,500 floor? I should have got it at $1,400. I wish I got it. I have the common, and I have the I want to get every single Marvel set at some point. Like, why did I get the Avengers logo? So I can get that. So I can get all of them, and just have a really cool house or have a really cool property in the Veveverse. Again, guys, we're in maybe the second inning here of our veve, baseball game. I think we're in the second inning. I do not believe that we are. Yeah, this is we maybe past the first inning, which is like the first couple of years where they're building and getting the licenses. Second inning is announcing them. Maybe it'll be in third inning next year when we're on exchanges, but we are stupid early in this. Stupid early. All right, moving on. Kevin Murphy says, OMI needs more liquidity and exchanges bottom line. VC and big boys not transacting until tier 1. Yeah, I agree. And we'll get that, again, probably in January, but maybe December. Who knows? Ooh. Giovanni Day, thank you for that $5 super chat, letting us all know that Whiskey, Alpha, Golf, Oh my God, what is that? Mike India equals we all gonna make it. Ethan Youngberg says Randy's like John Wick, but instead of his dog, it's his homie. It's my homie, pretty much. Ed Feely says Frank Kozik was a military man. Gotta check. Saw a spider in there once. Salutes to Frank Kozik. Moving on. Robert Desmond Warner says, "Wag me." Crypto Boy says, "Randy, with all due respect, you talk about the OMI you talk about OMI bags. It would be of great help to OMI holders to show your bags. Not all, but at least half of it. Again, I probably will at some point. I would just need to go and be in a place where I am around at least half of them and send them to one. Probably when we get on Immutable X and they have us exchange it, and they have us go on either exchanges or they have us put it on the app. I'll take a screenshot at one point before I send it out to the rest of the trust wallets and all that. So I will do that at some point. Excuse me. Giovanni Day says he literally has over 115 million OMI. 115.5. It's going to be 115.6 literally in like an hour. So technically by tomorrow. Oh God, hiccups. Oh, also be advised, I am going tomorrow. I'm going to be on this one guy Ian's podcast tomorrow around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be on Wendy's podcast again. Yes, sir. Just brought it up on stream right meow. All right, moving on here. Janie I says, is the veve app available in China? I think it is. Yeah, it definitely is. It's just it's not translated, so it's very, very hard. Yeah. Giovanni Day says, even if he only had 1 million OMI or less, I don't think it would matter how much or how little he talked about it if it's something he invests in because he loves. He doesn't advise anyone to buy anything. That's very, very true. I think actually there was a post on my I even search OMI. Oh no, that's in my messages. So if I go and I search on the Twitter, I think I made a post where I put 69 million OMI. On 16 July, I said, oh man, I didn't have the screenshot of it though. But on 16 July, I wrote, doing a big Pokemon card deal tomorrow that will rocket me to having 69 million OMI. Everyone comment nice down below for the number 69. So I did have that was on 16 July, but I don't have a, So if I put Randy Chavez OMI, maybe I'll be able. No, I post too much about it. It's top latest people. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to find that screenshot. I will at some point though. Exabyte says $1 with 750 billion max supply and 160 billion circulating supply seems optimistic. Actually, our circulating supply is I don't. So a lot of people go to like. I forget where they go. They go to they go to Coin Ranking, and Coin Ranking shows it. And Coin Ranking is wrong. I'm just letting you guys know. Coin Ranking is not correct, where they show that the circulating supply for OMI is like 168 billion or whatever, but it's not. That's not it at all. That has not been it for a long time. Currently, the circulating supply is 237 billion because we've had a bunch of founders unlocked. So now that's in the circulating supply. 200. At most, I think we'll have 301 billion OMI after all the founders tokens unlocks, and then after that, then we'll just go down from there. So yeah, be advised. Just keeping it real. But again, there's only that much that's going to be in circulating supply ever, and that will go down a lot over the next few years. Eric says it could be clip art. What's a clip art? Insane says exabyte. That's not the max supply. And again, that's how much they minted at the beginning, but like 94 or 96 billion was literally locked up for forever, for like 10,000 years. So yeah. Insane says, where's the best place to sell your veve NFT for more OMI? Is it just Telegram? I am doing escrow services now. So if anyone if they don't trust these sketchy Telegram groups, which I would advise not to. Honestly, I'm a big proponent of buying everything on the app just because it burns more OMI. But if you want to do something where you can only pay an OMI because you don't have dollars, go through me. I've done it for Rebel a couple times. And I'll do it just for a small fee, just for my time. And I will do that for people. Frank J says, so if anyone wants to do it and they have all the buyer and seller lined up, just message me. What happens is one person sends me the collectible, one person sends me the OMI, and the person who's buying the collectible, I'll send the OMI first and then the collectible there, and you don't have to worry. Frank J says, AMC Theater announced Spider-Man NFT with a new movie coming. And is that with veve? That is not with veve. That is a one that they're doing on their own. I think, again, when you, going back to Pokemon, when you had the Pokemon base set stuff, thank you guys for 90 likes, that means the world. Pokemon base set cards, those are always going to be worth more than any type of movie promo, because the movie promos are just handed out all willy-nilly. The movie promos of Pokemon cards are worth a couple dollars in PSA 10 form. So I think these Spider-Man NFTs that are coming out with the movie are going to be the same exact thing. They'll be worth something, but the veve NFT is the ones that, yeah, going to be worth a lot, or the most. Super Duper Hank says, Randy, I need more money to buy more OMI. I'm close to 12 million. Oh, you have 11.6 million. Good for you. Yeah, dude, same. Same. XY says, at Insane, CMC has wrong info then? I guess. Anthony 2 says, Pokemon NFT or Pokemon cards? Well, I've already had the cards and I sold them, but I think that, bless me, I think this is just progression. That, am I going to get a lot of the cards back? Yeah, 100% I'm going to get the cards back at some point. It's going to be trophy cards. But yeah, I think, oh, that's a good one. How much? So in order to get one trophy card, let's say a trophy Kangaskhan, I would need to spend $350,000, give or take, for one card. I could take that and put a fudge ton of money into Pokemon NFTs, which I probably should do that instead. That's another good thing. Instead of buying the physical cards, if I were to put that money into OMI, or I'm sorry, that money into the collectibles, I don't know what would, man. Again, most people that are into Pokemon cards are not in the veve space yet. Some of them are. I brought in quite a few. One person that they have like 8 Elsas. Like, oh my god, they went nuts with it, but they made a lot of money. So I don't know, Anthony. I'm not 100% sure yet. Jesse Freud says, at Frank J, no, it's on wax. Yes, it is on wax. Arm63 says, I literally have every penny I have in OMI. I sell occasionally to buy food and pay my bills. Keep it up. I would say don't sacrifice your health, but I would feel like a hypocrite because I sacrifice my health to do it. But I would not wish anyone else to do that. It's like, you know, how best to take care of yourself? Treat yourself like somebody that you love. Like, let's say like your dog. No, your dog, you want to make sure they get exercise so they're not bored. So you take them to a park. You walk them every day. You feed them good quality food. Why? Because lean dogs will live 2 to 2.5 years longer than their obese counterpart. And you want your dog to live a long time. So, you know, you do that for your dog and you don't do it for yourself. You're not going to just take off 2.5 years. You're going to take off like 20 years. I am not going to live to 80 years old. I'm not. Whether it was the military, whether it was, you know, whatever, I was on Lucy when I took when I made that decision, because my life, you know, what am I really going to do between the years of 60 and 80? That period of my life. Probably not too much for humanity. But what can I do by grinding and getting a lot of money now for the rest of the world? For animals, I could do a lot. So I sacrificed some years now working, sacrifice some years later that I'm just not going to get, in order to do the most good while I am alive and young and relatively healthy. So, all right, sorry. But I don't know if I'd recommend that to other people. Because that feels, yeah. Moving on. David Perez says, OMI gets down to the 0.003s, I will sell the house and my wife and buy her back next year. I wonder if she'll take you back after you sell her. Woo, 95 likes. Thanks, guys. Insane says, at Exabyte, the max supply is wrong. Yes, on CoinMarketCap, it's like 237 billion right now. Insane says, Exabyte, that stuff. The max circulating supply will be like 301 billion. And that's with all the founders unlocks and all that. And again, by that point, we should be burning a lot of OMI. Eric says Coca-Cola is the brand. Oh, I hope so, man. That'd be pretty cool. Insane says that's 100% Coca-Cola. Hey, Bill Scott, how's it going? Eric Electra says they drop Pokemon on Christmas. Why? Drops have been on Saturdays as well. Is Christmas a Saturday? Well, let's take a look-see. Christmas is a Saturday. That's a good point. Also, be advised, guys, that in Logan Paul's NDA, his non-disclosure agreement, or at least one of them, expires in about 16 minutes. Yay! 100 likes! I did it! We did it, fam! We did it, pants! What do you mean, we? So one of his NDAs expires. I don't know if we're going to have to wait for it until the 30th or December 1st, but it does expire on the 29th, which is very, very soon. We're on the 28th right now. So yeah. Moving on right here. Monarch NFT says, I strongly believe if Bitcoin closes above 57K tomorrow, then we're back to pumps. Altcoin season has yet to come. 100% correct, Monarch. 100% correct. Bill Ska says, Harmony 1 will get pumped 2-second transaction speed for less than 0.001 cents. That is pretty nice. That is pretty good. Insane says, random question, do you like pineapple pizza? No, I don't like pineapple. I will have unconventional things. Like, I've had chocolate on pizza. Pretty good. But I just don't like pineapple. I have eggs and peanut butter on my burgers. Why? Because it's good. I just don't like pineapple. I don't like pickles. So anything that has like pickles, pineapple, raisins, or whatever, I was like, ugh. I just don't like it. Yeah. So I would rather. But again, if I have two things that don't normally go together, but if I like them both, yeah, I'll put them together. It's fine. Monarch says, but 48K and altcoin dump could come if we close below 57K. But then again, could be another fake out. But overall, I see technically new all-time highs in these couple of weeks. Possible 0.018, possible 1.8 cent OMI. Again, it really just depends on the exchanges. If you get exchanges, yeah, we'll pump. If we don't, we'll stay around here. Bill Scott says, David Perez, you'll be rich. You can buy a better wife. That's something some people say, man. Life-changing money or wife-changing money. Yeah, that's a thing. And I said it in yesterday's stream. You will become more attractive to women if you have a lot of money. I don't make the rules. I don't care. I don't make money to be more attractive to women. Clearly, I'm not trying. I just I do it for, I don't know, like just. I think though, if you're passionate and you know you really have a goal and you're doing good things, I think women will be attracted to you anyway. Again, I'm not an expert on that. Although this has got to be like an X-rated stream. I'm gonna have to do like an X-rated stream one day. Like, all right, guys, no monetization, nothing. Yeah, at some point. Insane says circulation supply Führer program V1.0 communicated this week. Veveverse coming, maybe 5x users and Tony Twin 2. Jeremy Padawar. Wait. Jeremy Padawar, did he tweet? I thought I had notifications for his tweets. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm an idiot. My youngest daughter said, did you notice how some kids call their dad sir? I was like, yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, sir, make me a sandwich. Oh my God, Jeremy Padour's daughter is awesome. All right, so I'm gonna read this quote from Insane. That's apparently from Jeremy Padour saying, "Quote: Circulation supply Führer program V1.0 communicated this week. Veveverse coming, maybe 5x users end of 2022? Question mark." End quote. Jeremy Padour. But I don't see where he said that. Well, maybe it's in his tweets and replies. Oh, Jeremy Padour follows me. Oh my God. Oh my God. He follows me. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is, I shout out to Jeremy. Yeah, no, I don't see anything where he says that, but I'm not saying that he didn't. I'm just saying that I don't see it here. But I think that we have 10 million users by the end of next year. So I'm not and this is not someone. This is not like, oh, you're just making crazy predictions. No, I think that, again, what China has 900 million smartphones. And when I say that, they have 900 million people that use smartphones. Are a lot of those people 50 and older that wouldn't give a crap about this? Yeah, probably. But a lot of them are young. A lot of those people are young. So you get 1% of those 900 million people to get on veve. That's literally 9 million. That's an extra 9 million. So 9x what we have here, and guess what? That's 10 million. So yeah. Jake Donnelly says, Randy, please get cold wallets and put them in a safety deposit box. I had one at one point. I will wait to get a Comey secure wallet. Or secure wallets. And I'll put them in separate safe deposit boxes. Chris Million says, so you want to be selfish about the Pokemon cards? I want to be selfish about the Pokemon NFTs. Because again, I deserve something that I like in this life. For me, I've made waves in the Pokemon community, in the trading card game, in that community, and I will do it again. And here, you have not seen the last of Chavez. The most I ever spent on one card was $80,000. Wound up selling it for slightly less than $300,000. That I mean, and I will do something like that again. I will do that again. Where was I? Okay, here I am. Bill Scott says, anything new going on with Earth 2? Yeah. So what open? Iran opened the other day, and Iran it went from 10 cents to $1 in like that. Happened with Israel as well. 20 cents over $1, really, really quickly. I have sold a couple of my pieces of land that were not in Chaveztopia. Those pieces of land, some I've kept profit, some I've taken that profit and I've bought Chaveztopia with. I have about $2,500 in there, and I don't know what to do with it. I've already bought a lot more property in Chaveztopia, and I'm just waiting for the Earth 2 crypto. That's pretty much what that money's in there for. Eric Electric says, no, man, I won't be disappointed. Everyone takes profit. Just make sure it'll be worth it. Yeah. For the most part, unfortunately, the sales that I have to do next year is just going to be for taxes. But after that, it's going to be a lot of philanthropic goals. Getting a lot of philanthropic goals done. Like, I can't wait. I want to save animals. So this is a great way to do it. Azza says, when AI Pikachu? I don't know, but everyone's commenting F down below for the paper hands. Oh, that's great. You guys are so fun. Wow. I remember when I had 236. Now I have another 212 unread messages. This is bananas. Some people talking about Pokemon. Yeah, if they announce Pokemon, the gem squeeze is going to be nuts. Going to be heckin' nuts if they do that. So, moving on. So, Insane, Justin, and Roby1 Kenobi are commenting F down below for all the paper hands. Wes says, Dan bought a Toyota with his OMI, and if he had waited a few months, probably could have bought a Lamborghini, no cap. Again, if he needed a car, and, that's what he did, then, all right, that's his decision. Katya Estrada says, Salud, Randy. Still huddling. I forget how to say thank you. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh, das vidanya. Wow, my brain just started so hard. Superman says, well, I bought in at about 0.0015 for about 4K, sold at 0.0075, waiting for a little bit more of a dip so I can grab that bag again. I would buy here. I again, that's just what I would do, not financial advice. Jaser says, I almost bought 200,000 OMI. I bought 100,000 before. And Justin says, gotta watch Dexter. Oh, dude, I love that show. I never saw the last season because I heard it was dumb, but I will try, and then I want to watch the new season. He still looks good. Michael C. Hall still looks great. I still remember when he was at the Scream Awards. He was like people's favorite like serial killer or whatever, and at the Scream Awards, they handed him like a lightning bolt type of thing, and he's like, you could kill someone with this, and then the crowd's going like, ah! It was nuts. It was like the coolest thing. I was like, yes, yeah. But there was like, it's like the freaking Beatles were up there. Everyone, the girls were like screaming, they're like crying. It's like, oh my god, like it was insane. It was nuts. Homie Mike Jack says, I'm at 3 million OMI and going for 10 million. We blessed, guys. Don't forget, guys. At the end of the day, we are super lucky that we're here right now. We're super lucky that we have these prices and that we happen to be alive in a time where we can capitalize on this. This here's a once in a lifetime thing. Will there be, because nothing like this has ever happened before. Again, Bitcoin, you had to, again, that took a while. That was massive. That just, I feel like nobody knew it at the time. Maybe some people like, no, blockchain technology, this is great, this is huge, it's going to catch on, and they were right. But now, who knows? Yeah, OMI, it makes me not want to sell anything ever. Monarch NFT says, if you bought at 0.0015 and sold at 0.0075, you should be rebuying right now. It probably should. Again, I would, but that's just me. Justin says, Randy's never going to leave his kitchen or do dishes again. Pretty much. And let's see what we got here. Eric Electra says, Randy doesn't have dishes. He just has a protein shaker. That is very true. Actually, I have one fork in there, and my other fork is in here. I don't have bowls. Like, I don't eat cereal. If I do eat cereal, it's just, like I don't eat cereal. I don't have bowl. I don't cook. I can't. I don't have anything. Justin says, never sold one OMI in my life. Same fam. Quapa. Homie Mike Jack giving me those OMI hands. Rowie One Kenobi says, I'm a 10-year plan kind of man. Same fam. I feel you. Real recognizes real. Wes says, imagine selling OMI at 0.006 cents. Never. I would never do that. Mike Jack says, listening to Randy at work is fire. Oh, dude, thanks, man. Chris Million says, and for the record, Randy, that damn it wasn't geared towards you, just in general. Oh, no, I feel you, man. Musketeer says, Randy, would you rather know bloodbending or have 150 Todd Batman NFTs? Bloodbending, you can save lives. Like, somebody has like clogged arteries. Okay, well, whoosh, you can rush past those arteries. So yeah, I think bloodbending is very, very useful. You could stop someone from, like, somebody has a large open wound, you can stop it. Very, very useful. And Venom wants to try to mug you. Okay, like, so yeah, very, very useful for that. I mean, how much? I mean, 150 Todd Batman, was that a couple $100,000? That could save a lot of lives too. Because yeah, the bloodbending only really works as long as you're alive. But that money you could put it in a trust, put it in a foundation, and that could work for a long time. So I don't know. I think it'd just be cool to learn how to bloodbend. Justin says, who's gonna fight Randy? I don't know. I don't know. I'd hope somebody would, because I'd like to get some sparring action. It's been a while. Realtor Aaron Baker says, here's my crazy prediction. What if all your Pokemon in Pokemon Go can be minted onto veve and sold or played in veve? And OMI would power Pokemon Go coins. I don't know. That would be really interesting. If that were to happen, my Pokemon Go is not in the it's just not in the right that would I'm at level like 23. I haven't played. I don't really play a lot, so I would feel really bad. I'd be like, no. Realtor also goes on and says, and Pokemon Go would become a part of the Veveverse. Oh, dude, that'd be insane. That would be God. Oh God, if we used OMI, oh my God, that'd be nuts. Rebel says, I'm all in, and my girlfriend hates it so much, having to hold back on other expenses and pricey nights out. I'm so thankful that my girlfriend is, I don't want to say cheap, she likes to go out, she likes to go dancing, and I can tell she's disappointed in some things, but I'm thankful that she knows, like, okay, this is only temporary, you know, he'll come out of this at some point eventually, and she's right, I will. Time for my 2-hour Patreon member shout out. You made a mess of things, my, what a mess you made. I hate the way you make me feel, I hate the way you make me. And your world is cold outside, so button up and open wide. I hate the way you make me feel sick, sick, sick. Sorry, I love Bayside is the band. Totally Awesome says, OMI is life-changing. Agreed. Justin says, Omicron equals moronic. That's good. Sean Gill says, when you think Immutable will be done, bro? I think it will be done by late December, and we'll get on exchanges in early January. But it could be wrong. I don't know. But that's my prediction. MBZ says, OMI to $1 before 2025, please. I'm trying not to work like Randy. Yeah, I think that's very, 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 very doable. Rebel says, Immutable X up 15% the day after they get hacked with poop pictures while we are hitting some gnarly lows. I can't wait for phase 3 of the migration. Yeah, I mean, that's stuff like that's going to happen. Wow. So the X-Men Secret Rare is only $450. That is very, very interesting. That the X-Men Secret Rare is only $450. That's pretty nuts. I'm right now on veve. I have the cheapest prices for Carmine Infantino, Cthulhu Gold, and His Infernal Majesty, but I'm going to delist them, and I'm going to sell them for even cheaper. Getting rid of Carmine Infantino right now at $950, and I'm going to sell that one because that floor was, now the floor price is 1,029 gems, so I'm going to sell in the market. God, it was 950, 925. No, I'm just going to put it for 920. So this way it's 100 gems cheaper than anything else. Cthulhu, the Gold Cthulhu, remove listing at 185. All right, so this Gold Cthulhu, which is, the floor price was 185, so it's 190. So I'm gonna sell it for 165. Put that on the market, and hopefully people go for it. Now this His Infernal Majesty, which I have up for $6,400, right? Removing that listing. I'm gonna go to the profile, and I'm gonna go to my here. Now this floor is currently $7,300. Actually, oh, the Gold Cthulhu sold. Very nice. This so $7,350, right? $7,350 is what he is. That's the floor. So I'm going to sell mine for $6,350. That is a full $1,000 below that price. So you cannot say that I'm not giving the best deals out there. And thank you, Lord, for letting me know that my Gold Cthulhu sold. And again, I'm doing this on the off chance that they announce Pokemon before anything else. I now have 16,000 OMI. Not OMI, 16,000 gems in preparation for that. Just being 100% honest here. Wes says, OMI over Omicron. Agreed. Peng Me says, Dan and Cavell were speaking the same thing from different points of view of the same vision. Yeah. I think they both know that it'll go up eventually. They just doing what they had to do. Wes says Dan Lee makes $10 OMI price prediction video, then proceeds to sell 2.5 million OMI. Only the greats could do that. Again, I think we get to $10 too. I just don't think it'll be this decade. I think it'll be early 2030s, maybe 10 years from now. Cavell thinks it'll happen beforehand, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope he's right, and for all I know, it could be. I just like to be conservative about things, so maybe it is this decade. Todali Awesome says the real Randy Chavez one day will be the Iced Coffee Hour podcast in the near future. I think so too. None of those guys have as much OMI as I do. Even Andre Jick, who had like 16 million OMI. I wish he would have dollar cost average. He would have gotten a lot more. Rebel says, at West, diversification is wise though. I'm not though. Yeah, agreed. It's high risk, high reward. I've never been diversified. You made the argument that when I had a bunch of Tesla stock, all in on one stock, probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, I did have a bunch of other stuff in Pokemon cards, and I had a bunch of other stuff in aging receivables, so, I diversified to a couple of things. Random Bear, is that a... No, this is boxing gloves. I get that a lot, actually. Omar Kasaja says, Randy, what are your thoughts on AMC with Sony giving out free NFTs of Spider-Man at 86,000 editions? I think that it will bring more people to the space, because people are going to be like, oh, Spider-Man NFTs, and that'll take them down a rabbit hole, and they'll be like, these AMC NFTs, they're only selling for, like $100. But this veve NFT, whatever that is, selling for 5 figures. And they're going to read about that, and then they're going to see, like, oh, they're going to think that they stumbled on a gold mine that nobody knows about yet, and they're right. They are. 1 million people know about it, but then that's it. So, yeah. Moving on. Noah Will says, I truly believe that buying land in the VeVeverse only with OMI will be the best utility for OMI investors. I think so too. I mean, I don't know if you'd want to have it just in OMI. I would love it if it was only sold in OMI. That'd be great. And it probably wouldn't be too hard to be able to say, oh, hey, by the way, this OMI that we're handing out here, it's a what do you call it? You can buy it on exchanges. Like, it'll be that simple. Then, like, oh, just buy an OMI on this exchange and then purchase it. I just don't think they don't want to alienate people that maybe don't have other exchanges and they just want to buy it with gems. Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't do that just because they don't want to alienate people. Alza says, don't show your OMI wallets, in my opinion. I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I will at one point when I have them all together, and then before I post it, I'll have it set to where they're all in different wallets again before I post where that one was, and and maybe I'll do that. MBZ says, you can't use veve in China because Winnie the Pooh keeps banning it. I see what you did there. Marshall Mullen says, I'm in China and cannot get it. Really? Says, I have had trouble downloading it. Oh, that sucks. I wonder why. Like, I'm curious as to... Because for the Adventure Time or the Powerpuff Girls ones, you couldn't get them in the US. You had to only get them by someone that listed them that had them in China. So I thought that was interesting. Omar Kasavas is 69. B-Boy Steve says, we appreciate the escrow service. Yes, of course. No problem. Crypto Knight says, when will the migration happen for us? Will it be in December or was it delayed? I mean, it's supposed to be in several months ago. It kept getting delayed, but I think that it'll be done. I mean, the migration will be done end of December, and we'll get exchanges early January. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Boy Drowsy ASMR says, just reached 3.5 million OMI. 3.5 million OMI. Excited to see where the project goes. I think this goes to the moon. Justin says, pineapple slaps. Hashtag pineapple gang. Yeah, where's Non-Fungible Wonderful? I miss that dude. I love that man. Nick says, do you only buy veve NFTs or others too? If so, what do you think about Metasaurs on ETH? If Metasaurs has anything to do with dinosaurs, I love it because I love dinosaurs. But no, I'm not currently in any other NFT project. Well, no, I've had some for Earth 2, where I didn't buy them. I just some were made of me because I was one of the biggest YouTubers there, and they just gave some to me. It's like and it they got E2's permission, so my NFTs that are on Earth 2 they bear the Earth 2 logo. So yeah, I have those, but I haven't. I didn't buy them; they were just made, and people gave them to me. Ed Feely says, "Did you watch the AMA of Frank Kazak?" I did not. I know he was just on Spaces a little while ago as well. I didn't see it though. Brendan Z says, "I finished my essay. Whoo! Get that bread, girl." MBZ says, "Jim Shark Lewis said he will clean up Pokemon when it comes out. He just wanted to give everyone a heads up." So, let me go and take you to the tweeters. Here, hold on. That is, for those of you that don't know, Lewis Morgan. He also follows me, and I follow him too. There is he founded Gymshark, for those of you that don't know, like a clothing line, and he's worth over $100 million already. And I asked him, hey, how much percentage of your net worth do you think you would put into, OMI or the NFTs or any of the OMI products? And he says, like, well, I just found out about it, last week. He says, but probably 2 to 3%. And I was like, girl. So he's putting in he'll be putting in a couple $1 million, and me and him will be fighting for Pokemon stuff. Yeah, this dude is legit. I'm jealous. I'm just not gonna lie. I'm just jealous. But I'm glad that he's young and he likes Pokemon, and we'll be fighting to see who's gonna get the top. Of course, he's gonna get more. he's got 120 times more money than I do. Monarch NFT says, Akomi moving to Ethereum alone will put OMI slightly above 1 cent, hopefully by December. I think so too. Mark Hunn says, Randy is the stream king. Hey Mark, we were just on a stream, on Wendy's stream a couple hours ago. That was great. It was really great to see him. I'll get Mark on the podcast at some point. Mark messaged me. Brendan Z says, Randy, do you think going all in on serial killers is a good idea? My FOMO in, I think the max mint for Last Breakfast may only be 600-ish max. So let me read you guys something that maybe you already know, but probably not, because it's gonna move on here. Where was it? It was from Frank. Was it from Frank? All right, hang on 1 second. It's from yesterday. Agreed. Genius. Nope. I'm telling you. Okay. Unlimited. Nope. That's not it. Serial killers. Nope. Why does he look like that? Nope. I swear, guys. I have some. I thought I had something good, but apparently I do not. Oh no. I do. I think it's on Facebook. Is it on Messenger? Moment of silence. Nope. Is it on camera? Nope. Is it on Twitter? Man, what the fudge? I could have sworn Telegram? Yes. Okay, here it is. It's from Ron English, and it says, somebody says, I have all your veve serial killers. I love them. And Ron English responds in Discord saying, almost done with that series. Something amazing will happen if you gather all of them. So I think that means there's going to be a series 4, and then if you get that all. So again, I have all three sets. I'm not selling that. But that's what Ron English says, that if you have all of them in the series, something amazing will happen. I don't know exactly what he means, but I think something cool will happen. Brendan Z says, new Dexter episode and South Park. Nice. Brendan Z says, I'm proud of Dexter actor for getting rid of that brain tumor and coming back to his legendary role. Yeah. Shout out to him. Anyway, bitch, that disease is. Why can't we cure cancer? Justin says, the bag in the cereal holds the milk. Nice. MBZ says, just NFT the Pokemon. I know, right? Omar Kasaje says, Logan versus Randy with Dashi. Let's go, Randy. Logan Paul. So, rewind the clocks back like 4 years ago, I would have won that fight. Now, I would not win that fight. I'm not in shape. He's in better shape. Yeah, if I were to do that, it would probably take me like a year. Like I'm not even talking like, oh yeah, give me 3 months to get into shape. No, I'm talking because again, like I could go and get back into like training shape in, like a month or two, and fighting shape in another month or two after that. But there's a level that you can only really get to. Like, I can get from here to here, okay, and then here to here pretty easily. But to get from here up to here, that's like it's. And also, I'm older now. I don't know how my body would respond to it. And also, he's a bigger guy. He's got longer reach. I don't know if he's younger than me, but it'd be hard. I would not win right now, and that's like dedicating my entire time to this, like 8 months later, and I'd be like, okay, maybe it's a coin flip. So yeah. Brendan Z says, I was thinking of buying all those 400 secret rare comics. Yeah, a couple people are, and it's like, oh man, I have the gems, but I don't want to risk it. Daddy Dollar says, have you read the description on the Decon Jack's Eve piece? It allows access to the pre-sale of the physical piece. I did read that in when that first came out, and then a stream or two after that. The utility, real world utility we have in these NFT projects, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Frank J says, why do you have to pay taxes? Is it for trading through the year? Now if you hold your crypto, you don't have to pay, but because I sold my Tesla stock and all my Pokemon cards and it all went through my account, it's perceived as income. Everything that comes in your account is income. Most of the stuff that goes out is an expense, but so I have to pay on that. Oh, happy Tuesday, guys. Oh, happy Monday, guys. Brian J says, I'm sorry, Brendan Z says, who cares about physical hentai stitch? Brendan Z says, Randy Savage Chavez with the deals. Monarch NFT says, dude, the X-Men number 308 Thanksgiving art is the best VVX Marvel comic so far to me. I believe there's only 2 physical Marvel comics with cover art like that. It's very good art. Aerospace Junkie says, I'm the one who bought the Gold Cthulhu. Heyo, Aerospace Junkie. Do you want to buy my other stuff? I would really enjoy it if someone were to buy my other stuff. Oh, hey, you messaged me on Discord too. Bought my Gold Cthulhu. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Oh, that's awesome. Cheers, buddy. I hope you're doing well. So, here. Realtor Aaron Baker says, no FUD, but I got 0.003225 as a potential measure move of the double top on OMI chart. If no hype comes, we could see that. I'd try to get another million, man. I would do whatever I needed to try to get another million at that point. All Chat Gaming says, y'all are still on? Yeah, man. I'm going for 2 hours, 17 minutes. Brendan Z says, holding 35 common ghost bears. Strong. There you go, buddy. Aerospace Jake says, selling my jade. If all goes well, I upgraded my jade to a Randy owned gold. Yee! Realtor Aaron Baker says 0.0037 is the 78.6 on the OKEX chart. Listen, I didn't expect us to go down this low, to go below a half a penny, but alas, here we are. So don't take advice from me. I don't expect to go that low, but I didn't expect to go this low, so who knows. Brendan Z says, I hope Randy's user base on YouTube moons so that having a previous Randy-owned NFT is exotic in the future. I would love that too. That would be nice. Jake Donald says, Randy, did you win the Golden Gloves? If so, what level? I did not. This is just a gift that a buddy of mine got me. My friend Tina, she just said, like, hey, you like boxing? And she gave it. I was like, wow, you're awesome. I love her. She's been my friend for about 17 years by now. Yeah, she's been my friend for a long time. Justin says, modern day games are dead. Sorry. Need punctuation, Justin. He says, modern day games are dead, people. Gamers will flock to metaverses. Agreed. That being said, I played Pokemon Brilliant Diamond for a couple hours today. David Perrin says, are veve licenses like Disney, Marvel, etc. exclusive to just veve? The specific type of licenses we have, yes. Those are exclusive to veve. But just because we have Marvel NFT licenses doesn't mean that they can't give other NFT licenses, but they just can't be the same thing that ours is. Ours is premium digital collectibles, the best of the best. Some others will be like poop. Like it just they'll have them and it won't matter. David Cam says Satoshi's Girl is a good one. Nice. Nick says yes, it's dinosaurs. Mutated T-Rexes with DNA of bored apes. Sick. Love veve, and you're dope too. Oh, well, thanks, man. Again, I'm very pleased with my back. Some cool things that people are doing, and I'm just very, very happy that they're doing that. Cube the Sniper says Immutable X Migration February of 2022. I would love it if I actually wouldn't love it that late, because then I would not have any money left at that point. Brendan Z says right now there's 500 million in the market cap of all collectibles and comics on the app. Lewis putting in 2 to 3 million is nuts. I know, right? Literally like 0.5%. As 1% would be 5 million. So yeah, 0.5%. Ahmedi Najat says your opinion on Dan Lee's FUD. I mean, he only sold 2.5 million OMI. It's not. I could do that and not even sell 2% of my OMI, because I have 115.6 by now million. So I don't really see it. Could he have picked a better title? Absolutely. I don't think he'll do that again. I think he got a lot of backlash for it. But that being said, if we get somebody that says I'm selling OMI, I'm done, and they sell 2.5 million and they still have 7.5 left. Okay, did it for the views. I don't think it's real FUD. I think it's just kind of fake FUD, just to get views, which is fine, Brenzy says, Ron English, not Frank. Ah, gotcha. I derped that. Brenzy says, we need a drunk Randy boxing boot camp at 10-cent party. Well, 10-cent party would be fun. We can do a lot of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to want to be physical, at the 10-cent party. Eric Electra says, how old is your girlfriend? Sounds like she's older than you. That's why she's reasonable with what you're doing with me. Good. I don't know if she would be okay with me saying her age, but yes, she is a bit older. I like older women. Ever since, well, I started really dating older women at 19, but I've always liked older women. They know what they're doing. They know exactly. One, they know how to cook. Most of them. It's like for real. It's like a lot of younger, and not all of them, but a lot of younger girls, they just don't have that experience with cooking yet. But older girls, they just know how to cook. And I like how do you find a way to a man's heart? Just through his stomach, through his arteries. Cook a good meal, men will be lining up to date you. But again, that started for me when I was because I matured slightly early, and I liked older girls because they were more mature looking. So it started when I was really young. And super chat. The Grovertron saying check our Twitter convo. He is announcing tomorrow. Who announcing tomorrow? All right, hang on. The Grovertron. Hang on 1 second here. I got a lot of messages. Did you put it in my... what was the username, Grovertron? 1 second. Cozy Pranks. Okay. Cozy Prank. Where the fudge are you? I could have just... Hold on. Power of Ideas. Me and you. I have to just look for you in the... Okay. Messaging each other. Okay, here it is. Yes. So, hold on. Let me follow you also. This is the... So what Grovertron is saying... and actually, I mentioned this a bunch of times. Actually, today, because today is technically Monday, so happy Monday, guys, is when Logan Paul's NDA is done, and stuff can be announced. I don't know what stuff he's going to announce. Is it going to be oh God, it could potentially be maybe a license of his expires and now OMI has it. I don't know what it is, but I think something big is announced this week, like really, really big for veve. And I am so sure of this is that I'm going to change my Carmine Infantino Robin. I'm going to remove that listing at 920, and I'm going to take a look. Okay, what is the other cheapest thing here? For sale in the market, it is $1,029. All right, $1,029. I'm going to sell mine in the market for $129 cheaper than the floor. Hopefully somebody buys that. Hopefully somebody buys my him also. Oh God, where am I at? Oh God, where am I? Oh God. Okay, here it is. So Eric, yeah, I like older women, bottom line. And when I was 19, I started dating my first older woman, and from then on, I was just hooked. I've actually only dated 2 girls in their 20s. The rest were in their 30s and 40s. So, yeah. I've only dated 2 girls in their 20s since I was 19. The rest have been in their 30s and 40s. Yeah. And my current girlfriend is not in her 20s. So, what we got here? We got Jimmy. Oh, no. Yeah. Jimmy saying, at the moment, would you rather hold 200 NFTs or 40 of the more valuable ones? Less sets, obviously. Probably 40 of the more valuable ones, because more valuable. Could sell them and buy more NFTs. Chronic says, got bubbles from you. Oh, that was you! Dude, Chronic, my man. Thank you so much. But you got it like $900 cheaper than the next bubbles. So, yeah, good looks. Aerospace Jake says, nah, not enough gems. I feel ya. Does says, at BRZ, that would be so strange, but great. Brendan Z says, I would love to shadow box drunk with Randy. Sign a waiver, I guess it'll be fine. You want to know why my front tooth is fucked up? Right there. Like, it's because I had a mouthpiece knocked out of my mouth, and I was like, nah, it's fine. It's like 10 seconds left in the fight. Tooth goes that way. That's why this tooth is fucked up. I am so sorry for my language. I just completely realized I'm so sorry. So sorry. Children. But yeah, that's why that's messed up. Because of that reason. It was a boxing match. So I typically don't like to do anything now, but maybe. We'll see. Midnight Run says, do you think investors deserve updated specifics and a modified timeline regarding the immutable X delays like you might hear on an earnings call? We're not a public company, so no. I mean, do I want to know? Abso-heckin-lutely. Is that going to change my mind? Is it going to change my opinion, my investment? Probably not. Like, if they come and they tell me, hey, yeah, by the way, immutable X is not going to happen. We have to go actually on the Ethereum blockchain. Not going to see that until Q3 of next year. And people are going to have to pay tons of gas fees. I'll go back to work tomorrow. I'll stop making videos. I'll buy as much OMI as I can because OMI would tank. And then, yeah. And then hopefully by the time that happens, layer 2 of Ethereum 2.0 comes out, and then it's fine. That's literally what I would do. But that's the only way that could really deter me from my investment strategy now. Now would just be so now I'd honestly, not that I'd rather not know, I would rather know, but other people would just take any ounce of, I see it. They'll take any ounce of bad news, like, oh, I'm done, I'm out. It's like, honestly, it'd probably be good. Just, all right, get rid of the paper hands, allow me to buy more sooner. Yeah. Monarch says, word is Pokemon will be reprinting past and new sets like crazy, and also dropping new sets after sets each year in response to all the chaos. Cheaper prices for all the actual collectors out there. Yeah, they've done that a bunch of times. They just reprint things because it makes them money. So that's why I really wish they would bring the first edition back. They bring a first edition, have one print run of that, and then make the rest unlimited. Just do that. I would much rather they do that, but if I were to work for Pokemon as like a consultant, that's pretty much all I would say. Like I would say like, hey, bring the battling back just because I'm old school. But yeah, that's pretty much what it would be. Um, Dapper Gone says Spidey fans just crashed AMC for the tickets. Oh, hey yo, very good. Good for them. Good for them. Brendan Z says, how'd you like Diamond, Randy? I was gonna cop, but just don't have the time right now. Gonna get Arceus for show though. It's pretty good so far. I enjoy it. I've got one badge. I've got a Geodude. I've got a Kadabra. Um, I've got a Prinplup. I've got a Staravia. And then like two other things that I got. It's pretty cool. Pretty legit. Oh, a Luxray. Or Alexios? The evolved form of Luxray. So I like it. Tom Van Vechten says, do you think we'll be able to create clans in the Veveverse? I think so. And I will get back to that in just a second. Humans on their knees, living in a fairy tale, tearing at the seams. A dank reject, a devil in a dress, exactly what you see. And it's sick, sick, sick. You made a mess of things, my, what a mess you made. I hate the way you make me feel. I hate the way... I know I just sang that before, but I thought I could do like a verse instead of the chorus, but I digress. I'll do another one in a minute. So yeah, Tom, I think we will be able to create clans or guilds or leagues in the Veveverse 100%. And I'm gonna rise up to claim it. I feel like Goku. When Goku wakes up, everyone in the Kame house is just like, oh god, what is that shaking? And it's Goku doing his Kamehameha, and Gohan's like, Dad! And then Goku's like, Vegeta was right, Gohan. There is a level beyond Super Saiyan. And I'm going to rise up to claim it. I'm going to do the same thing with guilds. And we got a $5 super chat from the Grovertron saying, here's another $5. After your stream, watch the original podcast I found. 31 minutes and 58 seconds through 35 minutes 10 seconds. Hopefully Logan's announcement is veve x Pokemon x Logan Paul. Can you guys heckin' imagine? Actually, I gotta go. Where would he announce that? On his Twitter? On his YouTube? Let's take a look-see. Take a look-see. Logan Paul. And we got my Carmine Infantino sold. Heyo! So I am not following Logan Paul, but I will follow him right now. And I will hit the bell for notifications like y'all should do on my channel right now. He only has 6.2 million followers on Twitter. It's really interesting. Yeah, and I'll wait. I'll wait for that announcement, hopefully. Thank you, Grovertron, for those super chats. Those mean the world. Where was I here? So yeah, Tom Van Vechten. I think there will be a bunch of those guilds, and I want to have one. I have a Chavez-topia in Earth 2. I'm going to have a Chavez-topia in the Veveverse. You watch. He also goes on to say it would be so cool to be able to group up with friends and get perks or benefits for clan level. I would want to team up at that point with kids that have summers and weekends off, with retirees like myself, and with people that are on unemployment. Why? Because we would have the most time. So if anything, like that's where the big base we would have, and then people that just want to come in and just yeah, dude, I'll play 24/7. I will put everything else on hold. I might even stop streaming as much, or I would stream us playing the games. That's a really good question. I got to ask that at some point. Aza says AMC is dropping 86,000 Spider-Man NFTs with the movie on wax. I wonder what those look like. I wonder what those look like too. I hope somebody messages me with them. Justin says when veve marketing, probably next year, probably after we get on Immutable X, and after we're on exchanges. Brendan Z says wax NFT drops are annoying. They are. Justin says 86,000 isn't a lot. I mean, it's not a lot in compared to how much Spider-Man fans there are, but it's a lot kind of for us. Monarch NFT says, will you still be here on YouTube once you cash out completely, or what are your plans? Well, short term, the channel will go to like, oh, hey, hopefully me streaming in the Veveverse. Us streaming the parties, me streaming like, hey, look at what these people are building in the Veveverse. Look at where these people are building. Look at and there's always going to be news to cover, but at some point, yes, this as I cash out and I go through the process of buying land in Madagascar and Indonesia for the animals, just for the conservation areas that I plan, just so nobody can hunt, and that land's for the animals. I think that's for 111 likes. That means the world. I will hopefully stream or make videos from there, but the streaming at that point, once I'm actually doing those philanthropic things, as I have tens of millions of dollars, that will slow down a bit. I will always, again, I can't leave you. When I don't stream, it hurts. It literally causes me feelings of malaise. I feel not good when I don't stream. And I actually had a dream last night. It was really, really bad. And that's why I didn't make a video before. That's why I didn't stream today. That I was sick. I don't even want to say it, but I had something in my throat where I couldn't speak or talk anymore, because I had, and I woke up, I was like, oh God, behold my future. And that was literally like a nightmare, because that means I couldn't stream anymore. But I would probably find a way around it. I would be able to type it, or like get the, what's that called? The a Stephen Hawking thing where it would kind of say what I think in that, in that type of thing, I would be able to do, that. So I'll let you know as it gets further. Frankie Boy says, I got a damn ticket. Hells yeah! Spider-Man in IMAX. Let's freaking go! Get it, Frankie Boy, get it! Dude, good for you, mate. Brendan Z says, Randy, is the Mexican guy in Grown Ups that goes for the elderly women? I like older women, but usually the cap is around 50. I have been with women when they were 50. I would be with women in their 50s if they still look good. Yeah, just, yeah. Brendan Z says, Randy is a Mexican guy. Yeah, I just read that. Dapper Gan says, I was in line. They got this queue for the tickets, and when my countdown went to 0, my page crashed. Damn. Like veve, huh? Omar Kasaji says, Randy, my girlfriend loves your streams. Aw, tell her I said hi. Tell her I said meow, meow. The Grovertron $2 super chat is checking out the Twitter convo. Logan Paul is announcing something today. We don't know what, but I'm hoping. Excuse me. 35 days from October 26th was the 29th, which is today. It is now Tuesday. Or, I'm sorry, it is now Monday. So what's he going to announce? We don't know. Hopefully it's a Logan Paul x veve x Pokemon x Jeremy Paddler x Randy Chavez. That'd be bananas. Joseph says, where do you get a ticket? I think it was just on the AMC page is where you get a Spider-Man ticket. Omar says, it feels like we're besties because we have so much in common. Aw, yes. Yeah, also older women younger women play games a lot. Again, not all of them. But older women, they just know what they want. They don't play games. They just, they're just, older women for me is where it's at. Earth to Invest says, whoa, jumping into this live stream. Looks like we're deep in the weeds here. We are deep in everything. Ask away. I'll be here until the questions are gone. And I'm only 15 minutes behind. Giovanni Day says, don't lie, you like her because she buys you Taco Bell. That's how she gets to your heart. I try to eat relatively healthy, and she's always the one that advocates for, it's like, hey, let's get Chinese. Hey, let's get this. Like, she's literally the perfect girl. It's like, she greets me as like, hey babe, you want a beer? And I would love a beer. I was like, no, I'm trying to be slightly healthier. But she's so much fun. She's so cool. Grovertron says, cozy pranks. Yes, got it. Brendan Z says, Randy, check out School of Chocolate on Netflix. That sounds really interesting. I haven't gone on Netflix in a while, but you're saying School of Chocolate? 8 pros study the art of chocolate under the tutelage of a famed chocolatier. But where'd it go? But only one will be best in class and win the chance of a lifetime. There are 8 episodes of this. This looks cool. I I don't want to watch that because I know I'll get hooked. I have a very addictive personality. I'll also be advised, guys, Okomi is following Logan Paul. Moving on. Frankie Boy says, it took 20 minutes, but I started to hit the buy button at 9:50 Mountain Time, and it got me in the queue. But it took me 20 minutes to purchase, but I got a confirmation email that I got 2 tickets. Hey-yo, there you go, Frankie Boy, get that bread. Or to invest says, why not undercut by like 50? Because I've undercut the floors by small amounts before, and it doesn't work. So you have to get like a big undercut. So right now, literally, my His Infernal Majesty is $1,000 lower than the floor, and I still won't be able to sell. It's just not selling right now. So I wish it would. But now I have 17,000 gems. 17,000 gems ready for Pokemon. And in the market, my listings, the last thing I have to sell is His Infernal Majesty. And you see that at 6,300, it is literally 1,000 gems cheaper than anything. I don't want to sell. Will I sell it for cheaper? I could. I sell for 6,200 gems, 6,100, 6,000. That's so cheap. I don't want to do that. It's too cheap. And again, I really don't have anything else to sell. Like I could, like, again, outside of that, I still have 28 sets and 215 collectibles, but I don't want to sell those. New York Patriots says LMAO. Solid, Randy. It's okay. We're all human. Thanks, fam. Judson says, my pinky is bent from punching the sidewalk. Get that bread. Renzi says, my knuckle is permanently displaced. Damn, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Monarch NFT says, ooh, he dropped an F-bomb. That's 10 million OMI in the jar. Yeah, I know. I feel so bad. I really try to never curse, and I guess I dropped it twice. Brendan Z says, CIA had to disarm me for I had 2 lethal weapons connected to my arms. That's amazing. Has anyone ever seen Bucks Akimbo? I think that's what it's called. The dude from Harry Potter plays like it's this weird world where, well, I guess it's not too dissimilar from us. Almost like an episode of Black Mirror, where this app, what it does is it takes 2 people and it forces them to kill each other. So this Guns Akimbo thing that they put a sedative into Harry Potter's neck, and they surgically implant guns on his hands. So he has gun hands, and anytime he like squeezes, he fires. It's really insane. It's really bananas. Justice says Bruce Campbell cosplay would be legit, dude. I love him. He's amazing. He's in the first 3 Spider-Man. He's in an episode of Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Lois and Clark, the Superman TV show from the 90s with Dean Cain. He's in a show called Burn Notice. He was in this weird thing about pirates. But he's I love Bruce Campbell. Top Killer says the dump is happening. Everything's going up except OMI. Let's see what it's at right now. Let's go to, what are we going to? The Bit Forex. And let's see where we're at. We are at 0.0052. 5278. 527898. Yeah, we're at that right now. Also, my friend Tiff sent a video, and I'm very curious what that is. I am not a fan of that. Okay, moving on here. Moving on right here. Brendan Z says, The Dump by Immutable X Devs. Grovertron, $5 super chat says, here's another $5. After your stream, watch the original podcast I found at 31:58 to 35:10. Hopefully Logan's announcement is veve X Pokemon X Logan Paul. Ooh. I hope so too. Brendan Z says, yes, Logan Paul, the influencer we've all been waiting for. Justin would apparently lose it. Brendan Z says, dink doink. It's very influential. I think that, God, there's going to be so many different. They could turn on anything that they want. They could turn it on at any point. I think they will wait until Immutable X is done to do it, but yeah. Just because Logan Paul's thing, the NDA, I don't know, man, dude. I don't know. Maybe Comey's telling like Logan Paul, hey, even though the NDA is over with at this date, give us another couple weeks, get an immutable X. I don't know, man. I'm very, very curious. Monarch says, I'm talking about reprinting X3. Like people that were buying recent sets in bulk will be at a huge loss soon. Yeah, this is why I never mess with Modern. They can reprint into oblivion. Connor says, what's the title of the podcast? I will let you know in 2 seconds here. Title of the podcast is One of Us is Raising Our Ex's Baby. That's from... Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. That's hysterical. That is absolutely hysterical. I would... I want to be on their podcast. I hope they can get on mine. Brendan Z says, can't wait to play Veveverse all day. Dude, same. Also, my voice is literally dying, so I'm going to have to wrap it up here soon. I've been at it for almost 3 hours. El Hex says, do you the majority of your listings go pretty quickly? Sometimes, yeah. But right now it's pretty late at night, so maybe this is why it wouldn't. Taco says, El Hex says, yeah. Taco says, throat cancer. Yeah, that's what the dream was about the other day. The nightmare. Joseph says, you get in Stockholm Syndrome when you're not streaming. Pretty much. Monarch says, I say stay on YouTube. You've got the talking chops for it. Explore more content, brother. I'm here for it. I mean, I always will, because again, a lot of people are going to be like, hey, Randy, now that I'm a multimillionaire, what's the next move? What's the move tonight, brother? It's like, well, again, at 2025, when we're at $1, maybe there's something else that can 30x before we 10x. So, who knows? Always Fine says, maybe because OMI price is dumping, that's why you got that dream. No, I got this dream a little while ago. Brenzy says, Randy is the next star for the Truman Show too. Oh, that was a good... I love Jim Carrey. God, he's so talented. Dutton says, when alleyway burns in Veveverse on VR. When alleyway? Alleyway like alley in an alley, getting mugged in an alley? Artist alley? What was alleyway? I don't know. Jameson Coffee says, any news on MTL? They've rolled it out to the beta testers, but nothing past that. Brendan Z says, Chinese government taking tennis players off the map. Chinese government, I thought they killed Jack Ma. The dude that owns Alibaba. I thought they offed him because he said something about the government and then he disappeared for weeks. It was nuts. We all thought he was dead. Omar Kasaja says, yes, they're very direct, Randy. Renzi says, Randy, did you at least get your girl for her retirement? for OMI retirement? No, I got her when I was still working, and she's actually part of the reason why I decided to retire, because like if you guys were following me since last year, you saw that I had I was doing Earth 2 videos, and I was doing Tesla and Pokemon videos, and I was running 2 companies, and I was sleeping 4 hours a night sometimes, and it was just, that aged me. Like the last few years aged me like a mother flapper. And we were on Lucy one day, and I was fine. I was fine when we were, and then Lucy makes you look at things from an outside point of view that maybe you don't necessarily see when you're going through it. But I saw myself, and then I was like, wow, I felt like, if anyone's ever seen that one Pokemon episode where the Executor are running wild and Charmander is going so hard, flamethrower after flamethrower after flamethrower, trying to control it. And then Misty's like, this Pokemon is working this hard and you can't, because it's working this hard, it's exhausted, and you can't help it because of like reasons. I felt like the Charmander. I was looking at myself, and I was, she would ask me like, hey, how do you work this much? And I was looking at myself, from an outside point of view. I was like, I don't know. It's probably not good. And then I started like crying. I was like, oh God, I need to not do this anymore. So I was going to just slow down, but then I just didn't. So yeah. High on High says, I have a same mint, same year, 2011 Spidey Fallout comic. Thoughts on price? Should I post or hodl it? I don't know how to price comics. I'm not as intimate with those. For me, if I were to have that, I would just mostly just hodl. Yeah, because again, I wouldn't know what to unless somebody said no, sell it for this, and I could sell it for that. Get the same comic just in a different mint, and net the difference. Then I would probably do that. Uh, Etor CM says, "Hey Randy, where does this Logan Paul NDA come from? Have I missed something? Yeah, it's from the what is it here? It's called One of Us is Raising Our Ex's Baby, Impulsive Episode 298, and it is. Hang on one second, guys. It is from 31 minutes 31:58 to minutes 35:10, and that's where you see a lot of it. So that's where it is. Hang on one second. Sparky liked my stuff. Okay, moving on. Jameson Coffee says prices dropping on veve because all the BS over MTL. Maybe, or it's just people want to go and say, "Hey, I have a I think that's something big, like I am. I'm selling a lot, not to cash out. Again, why would you sell all your stuff and then? Well, I guess people want to sell their stuff now, maybe because when MTL comes out, people have this fear that the prices will crash because of MTL. And if you want to play that game and you want to sell now when the prices are at not all time lows, but the prices are at a very big low, there's an oxymoron on a very small low. You can if you want, if you're going to cash out. I don't know why you would. The only reason why I'm selling is just to get ready for Pokemon, if that's what they announce. How much do you think we'll be able to rent collectibles for, and will we be able to choose the time frame? Yes. So the collectibles, the market will decide whether it's, hey, rent it for $1 an hour or $20 for the day. It'll be different for each one. Like, you're gonna have a higher price for an Eddie Russo Batman than you would for a God, what's that called? The Loch Ness monster, the Kripkins, Nessie. And I love Nessie. So it's gonna depend on that. And I guess the time frame as well. You'll probably make more if you can sell for the hour. Hey, it's like a couple gems per hour, as opposed to, let's say several gems for several hours, or 10 or 20 gems for the day, because you can get more people. And most likely it'll be in the contracts like, hey, I want to for an hour, and as soon as they rent them, they press that button, they get it transferred, the clock starts. After an hour or that time is up, it'll be automatically transferred back to you, and then it'll just be back in your inventory, in your store. So I think that's what's going to happen. Brendan Z says, I like Hardcore Henry. Hardcore Holly from ECW. I don't know what Hardcore Henry is. Joe Hugster says, why wouldn't the price go down until Immutable happens? For the collectibles or the token? For the token, that makes sense. The collectibles, I feel like they're not really connected yet. So DeWitt Techlu says, hi, can you please go over AMC again? Hang on. Okay, so AMC is minting 86,000 Spider-Man NFTs, and some people are hypothesizing that it's going to bring down the price of Spider-Man on veve app, and I don't think so. I think maybe short term it might dip a little bit, but for the most part, what I think is going to happen is I think it's going to bring people that maybe didn't know or don't know what NFTs are, and they're going to Google and they're going to do research, and then it's going to bring them to veve. So I think long term it's very, very good. It brings more people to the space. I'm very bullish on it. James Clark says beta BS is a red flag. Well, why is beta a red flag, and why do you call it BS? Let me know. Brendan Z says, I've been sniping in video games my whole life. veve is just what I need in my life to attach monetary value. David Cannon says, Baby Doge or Shiba Inu? Neither, but if I had to choose, gun to my head, one of them, it'd be Sheep. Brendan Z says, used to be a Supreme Market sniper on NBA 2K. Nice. Milham says, hey, buddy, caught you late. Brandy says hi, too. Tell her I said hi. Tell her I love her. Tell her I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, so I'm going to get off soon. Grovertron says the channel name is Impulsive, and the video is one of us racing our ex's baby. Yep. Brenzy says, is Jack Ma not dead? I never knew he was recovered or whatever. He just disappeared for a couple of weeks. We all thought he was dead, and then he reappeared, so he's fine. Grovertron says the Comey is following Logan Paul, but veve isn't on Twitter. So that's interesting. Justin says, we will see Burns in an alleyways on VR in Cyberpunk Metaverse. The year is 2055. Oh, okay. Jameson Coffee says, don't get married to wrong women or you'll go from a millionaire to a bed. Well, there's a reason I'm not married. So. Brendan Z says, I would hire an interior digital designer to model my mansion in the Veveverse to display all my season 1 pieces. Same. And I'm doing that. As we do that, we're going to create jobs. And it's going to be awesome. And I can't wait for it. Justin says, who remembers watching the first Cyberpunk trailer? We thought it was going to be the game of the century. It kind of made a bunch of memes where you can make the size of your limbs however you want. And that includes, yes. Brenzy says, Jeff Bezos' wife became richest woman in the world from simply divorcing a man. Yes, she did. Crazy Dad 420 says, Avenged Sevenfold is cool. Yeah, right? I was singing them before. It was great. Monarch NFT says, will you get a Neuralink? Yes, 100%. Brendan Z says, I'll get a BB link. Wilhelm says, is there a word of a big announcement coming? Yes, there is. This week they should announce a 100-year-old company. Some people think it's Coca-Cola, some people think Target, some people think Hess, some people think Hasbro. I think Nintendo, which would coincide with what Logan Paul might announce in the next couple of days. Bill Scott says, upload my mind straight into the Matrix. And Justin says, the veve link also improves your hairline. Video. That would be great. I need that. Bill Scott says, I'm ready to ditch this meat suit. They got my special shampoo for that, homie. Bums? Justin's crying. Brendan Z says, have a good night, Randy. Gonna watch Dexter and South Park. Good night. Gohana says, is there a refund site? For what? Let me know. Jameson Coffee says, Ecomi team have not been honest about MTL. Beta BS still allows them an out or excuse. Promised a long time ago. Just want to know years, months, or weeks. That's all. Be honest. I mean, if they say what it is, are you just going to call BS on them? I don't know how that helps. I don't know anybody that has the beta. So are they just stringing us along? I don't know. I would say that the Ecomi team is the one that wants that done the most. Why? Because I get tired of answering the same questions every single day. I can only imagine how they feel. Answer the same questions that's 100 times a day. 100 times more than I get it. But that being said, yeah, that would be again, they're not a public company, so they don't have to tell us anything. I would say that in the interest of being straight up with us, yes, they probably should say exactly where they are, exactly why the delays have been the delays. I think that if it's out of their control, then people, which again, it's a double-bladed sword, because if it's out of their control, okay, good, it's not their fault. But at the same time, it's so it doesn't matter what you do, you just have to be told to wait. That sucks. But if it is their fault, then it's okay, well, for me at least, okay, it's your fault. Now you know how to fix it. But then some people will be like, oh, so it's your fault. Again, you can't win with anyone. Where was I here? Either way, I would say that MTL and Immutable X are done around the same time, but I think MTL will be done first. Gohana says, Randy, Buck NFASD in OMI Telegram is a big fan of yours. Could you please give him a shout out live? Buck NFT or NF Tasty. Buck NF Tasty. Hello, Buck NF Tasty. My man, I see you in here all the time, Buck NF Tasty. I hope you are a good one tonight. Bill Scott says, all devs notoriously suck with PR and deadlines. Tech in general is just hard to keep up with deadlines. Star Helix says, what's up, Randy? Long time no see. Have you seen this crazy stuff happening with Spider-Man tickets tonight? Every movie site has crashed with people trying to get tickets. This is nuts. Star Helix, now that you are here, I say it every single video, every single stream, multiple times a stream. Everyone check out Star Helix and Kyle Willson on YouTube, and at EQ_crypto, at not Star Helix, and at Hey David Don on the Twitter. Star Helix, I love you, man. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while. I've been worried about you. Yeah, this is probably one of the most anticipated movies in a long time. Monarch says, "Papa melatonin, be easy, y'all." Later's Monarch. Jameson says, "Need to tell shareholders," which is us. But see, that's the thing. We're not shareholders. It's not a public company. Private company, they can do whatever they want to do. Do I think they owe us? I don't think they owe me. They might. The only reason they might owe me, get it? Owe me would just be because I do a lot of PR for them. And a lot of people that were showing up to that veve booth, a lot of them were showing up for me. I don't want to pat myself on the back. I guess I will a little bit. A lot of them were showing up for me, and Taps and everyone else. But if they owe anyone anything, it's their early investors that got in years ago. It's not me. It's not anybody that got in this year. It's somebody that got in last year and the year before that and the year before that. That's who they probably should owe. Not us that got in this year. 3-hour Patreon member shout out. I'm all out of salt. I'm not gonna cry. Can't give you what you want cause I look way too good tonight. I'm all out of salt. Tears are running dry. Won't give you what you want cause I look way too good tonight. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I'm all out of salt. I'm not gonna cry. Sorry. All right, moving on. Ruben says, "Just sold all my common Spider-Man that I picked up on the market below 40 gems. Hopefully that was a good choice." Brendan Z says, "When Rogers and Cowan?" I don't know. I hope soon. Justin says, "What is the floor price for tickets?" I also don't know. Milham says, "Are you going to try and get one of those AMC Spider-Man?" I won't. I'm curious to see what they look like, though. Andrew says, "Let's freaking go." Says, "Buy AMC, not financial advice." I don't think I can, but other people could. Brendan Z says, "I like the ring of the name. Hey, David Don." I do too. Punisher Spirit says, "Yo, what exactly is an NFT? Is this like an investment?" I mean, technically everything's an investment, if you put money into it. But an NFT is called a non-fungible token. I guess for 120 likes, that means the world. And what happens with it is that, unlike Bitcoin, where one Bitcoin is equal to another Bitcoin, you could have, let me see, I don't know if I still have doubles of anything, but I'll show you guys real quick for the uninitiated. Let's say if we go to, let's say Kripkins. I don't know if I have any of the same kind. I don't, but look at all of these Nessie. Like, this is Nessie, a thing of the Loch Ness Monster. And there are 177 of them in the market. And you can get them for $32. But what's the difference between number 4936 and number 5096? Well, the only difference really is the mint number. So they are confirmed on the blockchain as different. And even though they look the same, it's just different because of the mint number. And that means they're all unique. And that's what gives it, different value. That's what gives, some people like certain dates. Some people like, the younger, I'm sorry, not the younger, I guess that would be technically the older mints, the lower mints. That's pretty much what non-fungible means. And also the ownership of that is confirmed on the blockchain on who has it. Jameson Coffee says, "There are alternatives out there." Mm-hmm. Star Helix says, "I appreciate it, man. I still catch the videos when I can, but work and studying has been stressful, but motivating. Barely keeping up with these drops recently." Liz Star Helix, "I wish the best for you. I hope that everything goes well. And I don't know how much OMI you have. I think you had a couple 100,000. Hopefully in the next, couple of years, it gets $1. You have a couple $100,000, and you're good. You're good." Jameson Coffee says, "They have not been honest, in my opinion. That worries me." I would really love to see video evidence or audio saying like, hey, this is MTL. Because again, I don't know if that's necessarily their fault. If they were to hide something, is that for the greater good? Because again, I'm always going to be honest with you guys because, well, I don't have your guys' money. Like I can afford to always, but I don't control markets. But if anyone's ever seen that Watchmen movie, where, in that Watchmen movie, okay, yeah, U.S. and Russia like that are very close to going to nuclear war. Well, what has to happen? And spoilers if you haven't seen it. This one guy, he kills like tens of millions of people, and by setting off bombs with the same signature as Dr. Manhattan. And he makes the whole world think that Dr. Manhattan went crazy and attacked the Earth. And, well, what happens? Because as a consequence of that, the US and Russia form an alliance, and they are no longer have a threat of nuclear war. They unite against Dr. Manhattan, and Dr. Manhattan goes, he goes away. But it's fine. He saves the world. Now, again, it's a loose comparison, but the OMI team, when they say that, hey, this is happening and this is happening, and again, I put my entire life savings, which is not like $10,000. I put $500,000 into this company. When I trust them, but if they decide that they say, hey, we're going to tell people this, even though this is happening, but trust me, that's for the good of the token, I'm fine with that. I'm fine, because again, it's their project. They're not the government, which we know lies. Where they're not the mainstream media, which we know lies. Not like it's, if they think that, and again, I'm not saying that they are. I don't know if there's proof that they've done this, but if they say like, hey, we're going to tell them X, Y, and Z, even though this is happening, and it's for the good of the token or the good of the project, I'm fine with that. But again, that's just my opinion. If I had learned that, again, I don't want to call myself a journalist, but if I'm reporting on that, I'll tell you guys what I find. I've been 100% honest this whole time. So yeah, you have no. But again, I don't see any actual blatant lies that they had said. If anybody has actually seen it, has proof of it, please let me know, and we'll go over it. Bill Scott says, on a scale from 1 to 10, how confident are you in Earth 2? I sold everything of my possessions for OMI except for Earth 2. I still put money into it every single week. So I hope that helps. I'm confident that they will be a success. Lord of the Realms says, I haven't watched any of the Spider-Man trailers. I'm determined to go blind in this movie and have my mind melted. The trailers are pretty awesome, but yeah. Also, you can't really trust the trailers because they edit things in and out of there too. So, Lord of the Realms says, I haven't watched that. Oh, Derp, I just read that. Brandon Z says, ooh, I like the Lord of the Rings so hard to do with all the social medias nowadays, though. Yeah, I like it too. Bill Scott says, NFTs can be in-game items, and Virtual Land 2, it lives on the blockchain. Correct. Jameson Coffee says, I was in veve earlier than you. That should not matter whether you were in early or late. I think it does, because if you're in a company when they're not making money, like again, if you're investing into this company in 2018, 2019, 2020, when this company had no revenue, you deserve, like, it's easy for us to get in because they announced all their licenses, because they announced that they have money. They're selling out stuff. It's easy for us to invest, but if they owe anyone, it's the people that invested in 2018, 2019, 2020. Why? Because they had to have more faith in the company. Ask me to invest in this company in 2019 and not knowing any of the licenses that they have, I would have told them no. Then I can't. But if they were to say, oh, by the way, we got these licenses, this and this, okay, then I will. But I don't know how exactly it happened. But again, it's easy for us to invest now because we know this is going to be a success, or at least I know it, not financial advice. But it wasn't always guaranteed. Super Duper Hanks says, Randy, go to bed. I will when I'm done with comments. Almost done. Lord of the Realms says, I've only been using YouTube and deleted all my other social media apps. It's been difficult, but the only thing I've seen is a pic of Doc Ock. Good. Renzi says, even thumbnails can be spoilers or titles. It's true. Bill Scott says, NFTs can give you a membership into DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations. A DAO tried to buy a copy of the U.S. Constitution last week. A couple of friends of mine were in that. Bill Scott says, DAOs are going to be huge. Lord of the Realms says, I've been slowly scrolling through my feed, and as soon as I see a peek of Spider-Man, I immediately close my eyes and scroll past. It's been war these past few weeks. Star Helix says, you just got me over 1 million. You got me just over 1 million. That Supergirl trade. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Got to head out, though. Been a long day ahead. Stay gold. You too, Star Helix. Hope you're well. Brendan Z's laughing. And Jesus Christ says, you said you sold your... I got to get a picture of this. I got to... When Jesus enters the chat. That's great. I don't think they should focus on the whales. Also, I'd never sell my OMI, at least not at these prices. I don't think they should focus on whales. Who should focus on the whales? Jesus, let me know. Jameson Coffee says, who's selling OMI? Founders sold everything in the IDO. Let's get real here. I'm worried about investment. I don't. If you said you got in earlier than I did, hopefully you're about. Listen, if you are somebody that does not believe in a project and you think that the project is going to fail, don't invest in that project. Not financial advice, but I believe in it though. So if I had more money, I'd put more in. Brendan Z says, when Pokemon, hopefully soon. And Jesus is laughing. Jay Solo says, did you ever watch Crypto Rain's video on Freeway Token? Interest know your pin? I haven't. I do like him though. Hetmans is still streaming. Yep. 3 hours later. Brendan Z says, Randy's talking to Jesus. So is he talking to himself? Lord of the Realms says, when Jesus. Guys, I've been streaming for 3 hours, 11 minutes, and I was also on Wendy's stream for 2.5 hours before this. David Yu is the son of God. I have to go. I love you all. Thank you guys for the super chats. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Check out everyone on my fridge. I'm going to try to not speak for 24. I can't. I have 2 streams tomorrow. None of them on my channel. I have a stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a guy named Ian, and then a stream with Wendy at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm so tired. Jesus Christ, give me... Oh, Jameson says I can't get out. Are you okay? Jay says good night. Jeff Pierce says good night. Good night. You're awesome, Randy. Thanks. Randy killed it today. Have a good night, everyone. I love you guys. Thank you guys for 125 likes. Y'all mean the world. Bye.